PA announcer says something nice about them, like most senior nights across Central Missouri, Steve.
Absolutely. These kids put in a lot of work if they're in the football program since freshman year, so they deserve the recognition and always got to take time out.
Well, and so do the families. Think about all the times that you got to pick up when your son's a freshman or a sophomore and can't drive, you got to get him to practice. You got to pick him up after the game and do things of that nature. 9 times out of 10, the parents are going to the games. So it's a commitment on everybody.
Even junior and senior, when the judge says you can't drive. That's a story for another day. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to my youngest who played for the Osage Indians.
Yeah, but that's a great story.
But anyway, no, we're talking about the offense just before we talked to Coach Pitts. Put up 5 touchdowns through the air last week and, spread it around. Machino had a great game, still battling that ankle injury, and we'll see how that holds up tonight. But was really impressed, against a tough team. They put up a lot. Now, penalties, they kept it reasonable. I think that I got them flagged 9 times last week for just 86 yards. As opposed to Hickman getting flagged 14 times for 160 yards. Some of our penalties were in key spots, kept drives alive for them. But, that's something that the mistakes that we made were in the turnover department. We had a fumble and we had 2 interceptions last week. And so, once again, if we can protect the football and then, keep those penalties down to a minimum, we've got a really good shot tonight. 4-3 is a record we can go up against.
Well, the fumble and the bad snap on the punt.
Yes.
Twice Hickman got the ball on the 1-yard line, and it didn't take him long to cross the goal line. So just take those 2 out of the equation, and you look at the total offense for Hickman, the total offense for Camdenton actually got the better of it.
Yeah, they were 366 combined. Now, towards the end, Hickman ran it up a little bit, but, they put up a lot of rushing yards against us. So that's going to be important tonight. Only 188 through the air versus Camdenton last week at 313 yards through the air. But on the rushing side of the ball, 267, for Hickman to only 53 for the Lakers. So a big part of this is going to be, let's see how the line of scrimmage does. Can we stop that run? Can we force the Cavaliers into a throwing situation, and then hopefully, we can shut them down. We can shut down that run game.
Much like the Cupies from last week, they like to run the football. This will probably be a 90% run, 10% pass type approach from the Cavaliers tonight, Steve.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think that's fair, isn't it?
I would agree. So,
and watch for Jalen Thomas and Jacurez Richardson to get the bulk of the carries. Those 2 guys are going to get some touches coming out of the backfield. It's a 2-set backfield behind the quarterback, and a lot of play faking, misdirections, scissors. We used to call it scissors. Yeah. Now I guess that's misdirection, but that's what you can expect here tonight from Capital City. And it posed some issues for the Camdenton Lakers. Let's be fair. Last week, 63 points allowed, and a lot of that was on the run.
Well, it is, Denny, and that's that. It's the age-old line of scrimmage. The team that wins it in the trenches wins the game, most of the times. And so that's what it's going to be. Now, you were noting, we might be more competitive on size. Last week, the Hickman players were some big boys.
Huge.
Yeah.
They were huge.
And so, this week, not so much according to the stat sheet that we're looking at. So,
well, the roster stacks up pretty favorably. I mean, we can, size-wise, on the offensive line, defensive line, we're about the same weight as what Capital City's going to put out there. Last week, we were giving up 50, 60 pounds across the line. And it's just over time, that extra 50, 60 wears you down, man. It just catches up with you. Paul Muff, I thought, had an exceptional game last week. He was our player of the game last week from Mills & Sons Insurance, and well-deserved, man. He was flying all over the field. And like Coach Machino said, Steve, he's just got a huge motor. He doesn't quit.
Well, and he doesn't wear down either.
Right.
You get into the fourth quarter, and Paul's still out there playing as if he just walked onto the field on the opening kickoff. So, that's something that we'll need that again tonight. We're going to need Paul Muff to have another, player of the game kind of a game, to keep that defense, keep them in check. If we've proven that we can put the points up against quality teams. We put up 37 points against Hickman. Last week.
It's gotten a lot easier since we've gone to the spread.
Yes, it has.
I mean, let's face it, the first 3 weeks, a little bit dismal offensively for the Camdenton Lakers. give Par Pitts a lot of credit because he's trying to implement something a little different this year. At the beginning of the season, 3 games, and they just never got comfortable with it. And he goes, you know what? We're going back to the spread. And since that time, this is the offense that these kids were kind of brought up on. They've been in the spread offense since 7th grade.
Yeah.
So they're used to it. I mean, so they're ready to play.
If you look at it, and Machino's kind of the key. As his health goes, so goes the offense for the Camdenton Lakers. Against Battle, we put up, 53 points. And then, of course, he's out the next game against Rockbridge, and we put up 7.
Right.
Okay. Now, quality team going against, but then Hickman's at the top of the division, and we put up 37 against him with Machino back in the game.
Hickman, and they're class 6. Okay, both of them.
Yeah.
Camdenton just class 5. People are going, why has Camdenton only got 1 win this season? They've played Helias, who is the number 1 power-ranked 6A school in the state of Missouri. Hickman in Central Missouri was number 3.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're playing the best of the best. And I thought, I saw something last week. Against Hickman, when you can put up 37 points, you've accomplished something. Because they're not giving up that kind of point.
No, and I talked to we said even off the air after we wrapped last week, that was one of the better games all year.
Mm-hmm.
Now the score 63-37. Okay, but put that aside. I thought overall as a group, the Lakers played probably their best game of the year. And it is just an extremely tough opponent, as you were mentioning. But the offense clicked. Like you said, Paul Muff in there, and a lot of the points that Hickman was the mistakes. Was the bad snap on the punt, was the short fields we were giving them. Those kind of things. But all in all, I thought they had a great game.
Hasker stepped it up a notch last week, I thought, defensively. Stanfield had some nice plays.
Yes.
Crusen's always going to delight the crowd. Anytime he gets a touch, man, he's going to make something happen. He's a lot of fun to watch. So if number 1 gets the ball tonight, watch him dance because he can make things happen.
Absolutely.
Tonight's game's being brought to you by Hewlett Automotive in Camdenton. That's Hewlett. Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, great place to get your service work done or pick up a new car or a pre-owned car for the kids, whatever you need. And the pregame show being brought to you by our friends at Old Kinderhook, man. We're right around the corner. You can see some of the trees. I was just looking across the way, Steve. They're starting to turn. It's going to be beautiful over there in that valley.
I just heard from some buddies of mine from college, and they're all going to be down next weekend. I'm going to be playing Old Kinderhook next weekend. Okay, so
good luck.
Really looking forward to it. Well, we played those little scrambles, and I just bring my putter with me.
So I was going to say, I've seen you hit.
Putter and a cigar, that's all I need.
That's all you need. Broadcasting live in the Kellysport broadcast booth. Sorry, Coach, I didn't see you sneak in here. He's like have your mic up.
He's like a ninja.
I am. Hey, when you get in those scrambles, big divots, club head speed. That's all you need. All right.
I don't even know what he's just said.
I don't either. Obviously, he's played in several.
Isn't a divot one of those things that held the lifeboats on the Titanic?
Yeah,
okay.
All right.
Something like that. How's your son? How's his ankle?
Good. Didn't get to talk to him about Coach Pitts, and just looking at his body language, he's dialed in. Looks like he's got confidence in the ankle. Saw him move, jump, skip, and so I think he's in a really good place right now. So, let's go.
Most Laker fans know this, but the quarterback, Michael Machino, is Sean Machino's son. If you've just joined us recently and don't know that, you'll be able to pick up on it pretty quickly because if there's an injury timeout or anything, we're looking for number 7 for Sean up here.
Yep.
But he's played through a pretty big deal. Those sprained ankles aren't always easy to just pop back from.
No, mostly the first one. I dealt with those, but fortunately mine were like in 7th and 8th grade and during basketball, so I remember having to sit out for a couple weeks, to let that thing heal. He doesn't have time to sit out, so he's worked through it, and it takes a long time to heal, but now that he got that one done, when you do it again, that recovery time is so short. Just throw some more tape on it and get after it. And you already stretched the ligaments, and they don't ever completely heal. So it's the time to get after it and trust it and don't worry about it and just play football.
It's not always that easy, but we'll go with that. I mean, you just another layer of tape.
Father knows best. That's
and I talked to Paxton. He's doing some student teaching in our district, and Paxton DeLorme. And, and he dealt with a lot of injuries, throughout, his college career, and a little bit in high school. It was his shoulder. And he just kind of said, yeah, that's part of the game. And sometimes you got to go because, who's going to come in, and just as long as you're not going to make it worse,
right.
Sometimes you just got to fight through it. So that's the key. Don't make it worse. Fight through it.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more of the Old Kinderhook pregame show right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Hitachi Energy in Jefferson City is seeking beginning and seasoned welders. No certification needed. Gain knowledge and expertise from their expert welders in their Hitachi Welding School. Enjoy a safety-focused and climate-controlled environment while you work. With a benefit package that starts on day one and pay up to $27 per hour, Hitachi inspires progress for a future that you and your family deserve. Join their diverse team of professionals today by applying at HitachiEnergy.com.
Oh man, look at this bozo. He thinks he's gonna have a day at the lake with his family.
Wait till they see what we built last night, dude!
He thinks his lake home is nice.
And he thinks he's like master angler.
Oh please, I caught 7 moths last night.
Alright dude, here he comes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get in his mouth, dude.
Welcome to the lake, dude!
Nasty lake spiders on your dock? Not your friend. Your friend in the pest control business is Steve with Steve's Pest Control.
I'm Steve, your friend in the pest control business. Pests are relentless and persistent. That's why they're called pests. When any of my crew from Steve's Pest Control come to solve your pest problem, the problem will be solved. I guarantee it.
Now you got a friend in the pest control business, Steve's Pest Control.
It's football season, and your team to tackle all your fall boating and winterization needs is Kellysport. Kellysport backs our Camdenton Lakers, Osage Indians, and Mizzou Tigers. Your trusted dealer for Regal, Bennington, Tiara, Grady White, and Ski Nautique. Kellysport handles new and pre-owned inventory, offers financing, storage, insurance, and the best care since 1977. Walk into the end zone with ease when Kellysport leads the way. Look them up online or come in for the best customer service at the lake.
Custom railing stairs that gleam, awnings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985 they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control, made for you.
What a game, it's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Football!
Take the field.
Game on!
Back to the Camdenton Lakers football pregame and kickoff show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Denny Benny alongside Steve Schneider, and Sean Machino joins us again tonight. Glad to have you in the booth, both of you guys. That's been kind of a fun year hanging out with you. I wish Camdenton Lakers had a little better record, but, I think we're working toward that. We're getting better at the right time of year. And Steve and I were talking when you were down getting the coach's interview with Coach Pitts.
Yeah.
You hang 37 on Hickman. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good night, but we gave up 63. So the other side of the coin. But 37, when you can start putting 30 to 40 points a night on the board, you're going to beat a lot of people. And that was a quality football team to score that many points against.
They were, and, we talked about last week. They went off the field, Hickman did, looking defeated. And that's – you put points on the board, that is, no matter how quick or how you do it, that is a little bit defeating to a team. And what we've got to do is we've got to force these guys to go to the field. We got to make Capital City snap the ball over and over and over again, and that's the whole key to when you're playing defense. Make them snap it again. And eventually they'll make a mistake. They'll get a penalty. They'll put the ball on the ground, whatever. But that's key for tonight. Make them snap it and give them a long field.
Sean, last week it seemed like Hickman was running the ball with pretty good regularity and had some success. I think we're going to see a lot of the same thing from Cap City tonight.
Yeah.
What adjustments do you think Coach Pitts has made this week? Are we going to stunt some linebackers maybe? What's going to happen differently?
Well, typically what you want to do, and, we're running our 3-4, and we've got a variety of stunts that we can run out of the 3-4. Those ends or outlaws, what they call them, 9 techniques, they're probably going to have to play a little bit closer to the line because they like that outside veer. And when they see that tight end go down, they've got to come down the line and hit the mesh. And that's going to be the number one thing. Number two thing, yes, you can bring those inside backers, but they will throw a sweep in there every now and then. And now you need those guys. It's Coach Walker. He's got the stats. He's got his tendencies and everything else. It's a guessing game, to put you guys in the best position when you're doing these stunts. And sometimes you stunt wrong, and they run sweep, and now the safety's having to come down and hopefully make the tackle for 5 or 6 yards. But we got to put more guys in the box is what it's going to boil down to.
Yep. Yeah, and talking with the hometown broadcasting team upstairs just to get some name pronunciations, but he says, we're just going to veer all night. That's all that they do is run the veer. And so – now you may have been trying to decoy thinking I'm spy for the coaches or whatever, but, that's something that's what we need to look for. And we need to be there, just like you said, put more people in the box and make them go to the air. Okay, if they're comfortable running the veer, make them uncomfortable running it.
Yeah.
And, I don't care if they burn us deep, as long as we stop their main.
They're not going to win the game throwing the ball.
No, they will not.
Yeah. And
the premise basically is to just maintain ball possession, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to control that ball as long as you can and not let Camdenton have it tonight.
Right, exactly.
So they're going to play basically keep away. Just run that veer, run the clock, and maintain possession.
Yep, and they're going to do just enough to where, you think you got a key, you're reading your offensive line, and then they do something different. And, one of the great drills is it's called a 3-ball. The quarterback has the ball during practice, the running back has the ball, and the pitchman has the ball. And you got to tackle all 3 of them. You got to have assignment football, and you can't worry about what you think is going on. You have to go do your assignment every single time.
Yeah. Well, to your point, there was a play last week against Hickman where there was a play fake. The kid got tackled, quarterback maintained possession of the football, started around the end, and then he got hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That was perfect defense by the part of the Camdenton Lakers. You tackle them both. There are no options here.
No.
He's either got the ball or he doesn't. I'll take my chances. We'll tackle both of them.
Right, and that's what you got to do. Yes, you'd love to have 8 guys on the tackle, but in an offense like this, no, you got to make sure you got, the first guy that hits him, you got to bring him down. Help's on the way. At least hold on, and while help's on the way, and then we can finish off the play. But
so, guys, what are we looking at from Camdenton tonight? Is it going to be like a 4-4, you think? They're going to stack the box a little bit?
3-5, then they'll drop a safety down. They did install a little 4-front, so they may get in there and run a little 4-4 type action, and that's putting 8 guys in the box. They will run some man and really stack. When we run man, we're going to stack up the box, but that leaves the edges wide open because we're running down the field, with those receivers if they decide to run us off. But expect to see that, the 4-4, and, I think we'll start out in the 3-4 and then drop a safety down or have them roll or whatever it is to the strength. But we got to be careful with that, too, because if you keep going, dropping down to the strength, then they're going to hit you on the weak side, And, we got a balanced defense, so we got to figure out where we want to put our extra guy.
Here's our friend Rod Smith down on the field carrying his camera. You carry a microphone. Rod's got about a 40-pound camera on his shoulder to get footage for his sports tonight.
Well, they do say the camera adds 20 or 30 pounds. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah.
That's why I don't use a camera.
Exactly. That's why I try to slide out of the way, but Ricky seems to find me.
We tried to put you behind your laptop.
I know. I need a bigger laptop. Okay.
I need a screen like this.
Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, that's what I need.
Make Steve producer.
That's right.
Hello,
Ricky
Rod.
disappears over there. We don't hardly ever know he's there, but he sneaks in every once in a while.
He's shy, but we couldn't do this without him, Denny. I don't know how he keeps all if you can see the miles of wires that are all around us, and he puts that together and totes that, back and forth up and down steps, every week. So he does a fantastic
Well, Jonah's
job.
a big help. Our camera operator, when Jonah's here, his job is not nearly as tough.
That's correct.
Hey, that kid can hoss it, man. He just starts packing upstairs. Nice thing, I was going to ask, too, if we could maybe request a restroom on the main floor of the press box in an elevator like we have here, because this is kind of nice,
Here,
last 2 weeks,
you press a button, get on, 3 floors later, you're...
Yeah, how many steps, if we had an elevator, how many steps would it be?
Well, it wouldn't be any.
It'd be 0.
You'd enter right there behind the bleachers. I know right where to put it.
Yeah, there's plenty of room.
And it knocks out 52 steps one way for me every week.
Yeah.
It'd be
Put a
appreciated.
bathroom in the elevator, and then you could knock both out with one. With
See,
one
if you have
floor.
to use the restroom, you're 52 down, then 52 back up. So you've doubled your steps.
Yeah.
Your little circle on your watch
That's
goes
right.
round and around,
That's right. But no, that's something we need to lobby for. Okay, even if you just put a porta potty on the roof, I'd be fine with that.
Now, you
too.
said if you win the lottery.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if I win $7, I'm not
No,
going to put that in there, But, when the jackpot, I mean, that'd be one of the first things I put in there, do some renovations, give a lot of money to
I
the
like
school
that.
and-
A lot of people say they help the poor, donate to the church. You're going to put a bathroom in the press box at the jaws of death. I mean, that's good.
I'm going to sound
That's
selfish,
good. You
but
should win the lottery.
It would benefit me as well. Selfishly.
I was standing at High V in the checkout lane the other day, and there's this old man behind me. Old man. He's not much older than me, but he seemed old. That kind of gives you an idea of where I'm going. But he was telling me that his wife, or he asked his wife, honey, if I win the lottery, what would you do? And she goes, I would take my half and I would see you later. So he goes, well, here's your $3.50. I won $7.
That's good. That's good.
You just had to share that one. I didn't know the guy from Adam, but it was pretty cute, I thought.
Oh, man.
That's like the old joke. The guy comes in the door and says, honey, pack your bags. I won the lottery. She goes, oh, that's great. Where are we going? No, I won the lottery. You pack your bags.
Kind of getting off subject here.
Yeah,
but,
a little bit.
Capital City Cavaliers all gathered up at midfield. Lakers have to go a long way from their locker room or where they dressed at just to get to the football field. I parked my car up there. It took me a half hour to get to the press box. Now, they might do a little better than that.
This is, I mean, I got in the elevator, and there's 5 levels of this thing, and I'm like, there's no, well, obviously, I guess there's a locker room for the home team in there, but I thought, man, surely there's got to be a locker room.
It's like a college. You walk in, it's reminiscent to me of the press box at UCM up in Warrensburg. Because they've got a full figurine dressed in Cap City blue. And I think we might be getting ready for the national anthem. You see a band or anything? Where are we at? Right in front of us.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick 3-minute break for the national anthem and be back with more of the Old Kinderhook pregame show right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
This is America, where football means football.
As the bumps and bruises of football season and life build up on our bodies, wouldn't it be nice to soak away those issues in a brand new Bullfrog Spa from Pacific Pools? Enjoy stepping away from the rigors of life, the aches and pains of the past, and current injuries, arthritis, or stress of the workday. Get yourself into Pacific Pools and order your new Bullfrog Spa today. It only takes 21 days to construct and ship. And listen to the Lakers take the field, all while soaking in your new Bullfrog Spa.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton invites you to the Lake Ozark Biker Church. Services every 4th Sunday of the month, located behind the Butcher Shop in Camdenton. Feel the Holy Spirit at work and come have fellowship with the spirit of the Biker Church. The Butcher Shop is a strong supporter of the Camdenton Lakers, the Lake community, and our Lord Jesus Christ. The Butcher Shop, your home for lunch and dinner, meats, and pre-made goodies.
Take a break and make your escape to the hidden gem of the lake, Old Kinderhook. Golf the finest course and dine at the best restaurant, the Trophy Room. Happy hour is 3 to 6. Enjoy prime rib Friday and Saturday. They've got a wine list that matches its cuisine and spa for your golf swing. Old Kinderhook invites you to escape today. Come stay and play for a weekend. A proud supporter of your Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook.
At Lake Regional Health System, excellence is everywhere, in the care of a nurse and the dedication of a doctor. As our pursuit of excellence continues, we're proud to announce our membership in the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Their specialists and research supporting ours, because excellence lives here. Learn more at lakeregional.com/mayo.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. Hi, I'm Greg Dierberg. You heard that right. No liquid smoke flavor at Dierberg's. It's all smoke fresh with apple and cherry wood at each one of our stores. From brisket and wings to my personal favorite, smoked salmon. If you can smoke it, Bob's Barbecue has it. It's time to rethink your BBQ and try something truly extraordinary. Stop by and see what's smoking today. It's fresh, it's friendly, and for slow smoke barbecue, it's Dierberg's.
Big hits belong on the field, not your car. When life throws you a hard tackle, High Tech Collision and Auto Body is your MVP for complete collision repair. You've seen the big yellow trucks. Now remember, they fix your vehicles too. Fast, friendly, and hassle-free. Experience the high-tech difference in person, online, or call 348-9070. Proud supporters of the Lake community, Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Go Lakers! Go Indians! Go High Tech!
Football!
Take the field.
Game on!
Back to the Camdenton Lakers football pregame and kickoff show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back, everybody, to Friday Night Football. Camdenton Lakers and the Capital City Cavaliers tonight for you on MoSportsZone.com and on Mix 92.7 Radio. We're glad to bring it to you. My name's Denny Bunny. This is Steve Schneider. This guy over here, Sean Machino. His son's the quarterback, by the way, just in case he never plays favorites, though. You make him work for it like everybody else, don't you?
If you listen to this broadcast, Michael, I love you, but it's just the way I've been. I mean, I tell him when he does a good job and build him up and everything else, and I just don't want to show favoritism on air, and I won't, because all these kids are out here, they're working extremely hard.
Well, and the people at home, thank you again for tuning in. We had like 1,200 people, 1,200 plus on YouTube last week, Steve, and another 3,800 on Facebook. So what the YouTube numbers tell us is people are actually watching on their smart TV. They're staying, if they can't make the game, they're at home and they're watching. So you get credit for a view when there might be 3 or 4 or 5 people in the room watching the game all at once. So, but it keeps building, and we're just really happy that you've included us in your Friday night plans. So,
and I want to
thanks for watching.
Thank Sean here too, because he gives an insight, Denny, that you and I don't have access to, and so he gives an insight to the broadcast. And when I watch it back, I go, "Hey, that guy's pretty good," and point it back. So, thank you again, Sean, for being part of this.
Pleasure.
I know you're giving up your free time, but it is well appreciated.
Well, I like it because it takes my mind off. If I'm down there by myself and
with your roll of duct tape,
I've got 100 things going through my mind.
It helps to talk, doesn't it?
It does. It helps to talk, and And so, it definitely takes my mind off the other things that could be going through my mind.
It's funny, especially if I go watch like a Mizzou game. If I'm in the crowd as a fan, I want to start talking. I want to start calling the game, or even if it's basketball, which I claim I do a lot of. But you'll see me all at once. I'll just take off all by myself and start talking, calling the game, and it's like, wife will look at me and go, "What are you doing?" Never mind. Never mind. I'm back.
Monday night's Sam's game, I got to go into the press box by myself, or Michael comes up there, and I got 3 or 4 parents standing down there below me, and I'm just sitting there talking away, going, "Come on, why you got to do this? You got to do this, So it's just what we do.
Well, it's like Steve said, certainly an added benefit for us and our viewers at home to have you in the booth with us this year. So we appreciate you committing to every Friday night. It's a commitment.
Yeah, but I mean.
You'd be here anyway.
I would, and I've been here for however many years, and part of it, and now I get to do my part for the Lakers and help build them up, and with you guys, 1,200 viewers, I mean that's amazing, and love all the Laker fans out there that are supporting, and it's great.
Get a lot of people watching out of state. I know you said your mother was watching down in Springfield.
Yeah. Got a buddy, FBI agent. He's out in D.C.
Right.
and he watches. Yeah, and the guy over in Illinois, he's watching. They
Friend
text
of
me
ours,
every week.
Franco, down in Florida watches and has some buddies over and sits poolside,
I
watches
got
the
some
game.
people in Canada
Yeah.
that are watching. I don't know if they're there now, but they were the first game.
It's pretty crazy that 75% of the audience, according to what we get, the feedback that we get from YouTube, is in Missouri. 25% is out of state.
Mm-hmm.
That amazes me. I mean, I don't know if second homeowners are kind of gravitating toward something back at the lake or the Camdenton Lakers, but it's just different, hard to comprehend.
Well, when you
got alumni, and, everybody
that's where I
else,
was going.
sure,
Alumni. I mean, how many Laker football players have
over the years
moved off, out of state, and they want to be they want to see Laker football, and that's probably the majority of them that are out of state.
Steve, did you pick up on the coin toss?
I did. Camdenton won the toss, and they elected to receive.
All right, I like that.
So they're going to be going from our left to right. And we'll get a chance to get on the scoreboard first.
They did this last week, and it's almost like, give it to us. Let us get ahead and then catch us if you can. And I like the attitude by Par Pitts and the Camdenton Lakers. They want that ball first. A lot of times they'll just go ahead and they'll want to get the ball first in the second half. To take it in the first half, I like it.
Traditionally, if your defense is the strength of your team, then you're always going to defer. If the offense is the strength of your team, then you want it right off the bat.
There you go. That makes sense.
And I think this year our offense at this point in time is probably our strength. We're scoring points now, since we moved to this offense, and so that's what we want to do.
Weston Schofield to kick it away for the Capital City Cavaliers. Oh, wow. Look at this kick.
Yeah.
Barely touches the blue in the end zone. That almost flew the whole field. What a kicker. Schofield. Remember that name.
Strong leg.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
So they'll spot it at the 20-yard line. That's where the Lakers will put it in play, their first offensive possession of the night. First down and 10. Let's get something going here, guys, early.
We're, I don't know if you guys talked about it while I was down there. We're missing Bearden, one of our starting offensive linemen tonight, and then also Elijah Southwick, both out this week. So we're going to see what we're going to do right off the bat.
Machino out of the shotgun, sends trips to his right side, twins to his left. To throw on first down. Got a man open over the middle, just off his fingertips, incomplete. Cruson, the intended receiver, and that was a predetermined play. Michael was looking for him to come across the middle as soon as he left the line of scrimmage.
Yep, he did. But when you get into that middle linebacker area, you better watch out.
Cruson will catch that ball 9 out of 10 times, or 99 out of 100. Machino on second down and 10 now. Had some time from the offensive line to make decisions back there. I thought he might consider scrambling, but still kind of hobbled on that ankle. Fake to Cruson. Machino throws it underneath. That's Heron on the reception at about the 24-yard line.
Yep. Cap City's in his own defense, so we're going to have to find the holes.
Find the pockets.
Find the holes, and that's what Coach is trying to determine right now. Are they man or are they zone? They are in zone right now, so we got to find those holes in the zone. They're only rushing 3, so he should have some time to throw and run.
So it's Machino out of the shotgun, all by himself in the backfield to throw on third down and 6. Runs left, throws open over the middle, caught at the 35-yard line, and a first down for the Lakers. Bought a little bit of time just scrambling to his left, then Jennings freed up coming across field.
Yep, it's just your secondary route. Jennings first went out. Michael goes on the run. He's got to come back in where there's more field.
Got to throw across his body. That's not an easy throw.
No.
Good for a first down out to the 35-yard line. Another Pacific Pools first down. Machino to throw on first down. Pumps once, now just throws it away. Good decision. Everybody covered, with maybe the exception of Stanfield way back there.
Huh.
You see him sneak behind everybody?
No, I did not. And,
neither did Michael.
Yeah,
he was wide open, about 20 yards behind the safety. I don't know how he got that open.
I don't know either. That's tough in this offense. You got 5 guys, you know, and one guy gets open. You don't even see him as a quarterback, and you just kick yourself.
Second down, 10. Capital City showing a blitz. Outside right linebacker. Machino looks to the sideline. Might call a different play. We'll see here. Here comes the blitz. And oh boy, just barely behind Jennings. Jennings held his hand back like he might have been held looking for a flag. I think they kind of spun him around, and he was wanting to come back to the football. He just couldn't get there.
He definitely had a good case to make. Yeah, I thought he was interfered with, didn't he?
3rd down and 10. Big play here for the Camdenton Lakers. You know, it seems that they can move the ball against Cap City early. Just saying, there's some things open. Michael flushed out of the pocket, in trouble, and now will be sacked back at the 30-yard line.
Looks like they brought 6 there. Yep, they brought 6, and that Michael's got to recognize when they bring 6, he's just got to launch it up to somebody because they've only got 5 in coverage. It's all man-to-man.
Official spot of the ball back at the 29-yard line. First quarter actions being brought to you by our friends at First Bank of the Lake. First quarter action here. Just a couple minutes into the game, and the Lakers are going to be forced to punt. Stanfield will take a couple steps back, and they'll snap the ball. High snap, little floater. Decent kick. Had some hang time on it. Oh, nice Laker bounce. Now it's kicked out of bounds by Cap City. Never really fielded cleanly. And decent field position for the Cap City Cavaliers back at their own 36-yard line.
It's a good start, you know, and once again, this is a good start. We're giving them a long field to try or to go down. You know, key here on defense is we got to make tackles. You know, these running backs are good. And when you put your shoulder pads on them, you either got to hang on for dear life or get them to the ground.
1st down and 10 for Cap City. It'll be Schaefer, the quarterback.
Lakers are lined up in their 4-4 defense.
And a set formation behind him, actually running the veer on the right side and still on his feet. Forward for about 8 yards after contact.
You notice
Jalen Thomas.
How quick they get out of the huddle, and then they call the play or they snap the ball within 4 seconds of getting out of the huddle. That's what they're going to do. That's what they've done all year. And so we can't be making all these calls. We're in a set defense, and we got to get after it. Know what you're going to do.
2nd down 1. Here comes Cap City quickly to the line of scrimmage. Quick snap, and the quarterback keeps it himself. Schaefer picks up a 1st down out to the 50-yard line, and it moves the chains for Cap City. How about that scoreboard? Holy cow. Everything about this school, it's a brand new school, but they spared no expense. This press box is exceptional. Also holds the weight room, holds the home team's dressing room. Boy, quickly and hit right at the line of scrimmage. There's your Hogs.
There we go.
Driven back. Jennings leading the way.
Yeah. Yep, that was a good defensive play there. Now, you know, once you do that a couple times in this veer, okay, who's on quarterback now? Who's on pitch? Because that's what's coming next. They're going to sit there and they're going to see. They read this, so if you're going to tackle the dive back, then quarterback's going to keep it off the edge. You got to have guys there.
I think that was Emery in on that tackle as well. Emery's had a couple of good nights.
Another good defensive stop there.
Stopped after about a 2 or 3 yard gain, and it brings up 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 7. And that's what the Lakers have got to do. They got to stay low and hit those guys at the line of scrimmage, knock them off their feet.
Hey, you saw number 75 get through the line, and I mean, he clipped that quarterback right at the knees, put him on his shoulders. This is a passing set when they go twins. 2 receivers out here.
To the left side, to the wide side of the field. You got to cover. And they throw it in the backfield. Caught there. Enough for the 1st down. Boy, that kid's quick.
We got to get more guys out there. We got to recognize that. We got to make that adjustment. We got to pull somebody out. Mostly when they're in shotgun. They're not going to want to run the veer. They're not going to run the veer out of there.
Richardson on the reception and the 1st down all the way to the 36-yard line. Yeah, you've got to get another guy out there.
Yeah. We only had 2 on 3, basically.
Oh, that's why I got a 10-yard head start. I mean, he had plenty of room to run. Once you get that momentum going, too, downfield. Got the quarterback. Nice.
That wasn't a very good read by that quarterback. I mean,
no, not at all.
I think he could have given it to the dive back, and he could have got a few. So, great job. Assignment football all night.
Burns came right across the line of scrimmage and did his job, took the quarterback out of the equation and dropped him for a 1-yard loss. 2nd down, 11 now. Capital City will huddle after every play, but, man, when they come out of the huddle, they're ready to go. You better be ready. And it's a quick pitch. This is back to Thomas on the left side. And turned away at about the 35-yard line. A gain of only 2.
Paul Muff. I mean, disrupting.
Muff's everywhere.
He is. I mean, he made him stop. And when you make a running back stop, you got help coming, and that's what saved the play right there. He made him duck in, then duck back out, and now we have guys running to the football.
You see Paul Muff on both sides of the field. I mean, he'll go to his right, he'll go to his left, he'll cross over and help make a tackle on the weak side of the field. He hopes they throw. And it'll be Schaefer to throw. Schaefer throws a duck out there and couldn't bring it in. That was really laying his receiver out there, Coach. He could have paid for that one.
Yep, he could have. I think we had guys covered. That guy just got behind us a little bit.
Is it Hasker and Cruson over there?
We got Cruson over there at the corner, and then what do we got? Jennings is playing that outside linebacker. Well, we're going to get
All right, 4th down and 9.
Get to see the leg.
And we're going to see if the kicker that opened up the game for us tonight is going to put this one through the uprights from 52 yards. Wow, it's low and
it is
left. No good. Lakers will take over at the 42. No, check that. The 35-yard line.
Is 35?
Well, I'm just looking for where the spot was. Isn't it where the spot of the
football
was?
At the 42s where the
kick
ball
was, but the snap
in high
was.
school, they go back to the 20.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I wish it was like the NFL.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, a great defensive stand for the Lakers.
Yes.
I don't know that ball ever got high enough to cross the crossbar, did it?
It was
pretty low.
Yeah, it was pretty low. But, those two refs down there, it took them a second or two to,
Right. So here comes Machino out of the shotgun. Trips left, bringing a man in motion. That's Cruson. And they'll give him the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and that's where he'll stop. 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Good tackle.
Yep. They did an inside stunt. We were wanting to run it in between the tackles, their defensive tackle. He shot B-gap, and our Andy Diaz had a tough time sustaining that block.
Frank Bianco on the tackle for Cap City. Remember that name. He's played well. Along with Braxton Kieran. 2nd down and 12. Ooh, high snap. Brings it down and gets it complete to Cruson. Cruson steps out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. Got some of it back anyway. And it's 3rd down and 7.
All right. Last time we had a 3rd and long, they brought the house, Well,
what's going on with the chain gang?
Well,
should be 3rd down, I thought. Okay, there it is. He had it on 1st down. He went the wrong way with his flapper. Machino to throw. Loads up. Going down the sidelines. Got a man. Overthrew his intended receiver, Cruson, at the 30. Cruson had him by about 2 steps, too.
He did.
Just outran him.
Good protection. Good protection by the line. That's what we want right there.
Yeah, that's what you got to have.
Yeah, and we just got to hook up on those.
Was that Jennings or Cruson? I couldn't tell.
That is actually looked like I thought it was Jennings running down the sideline, but Stanfield's the one coming back.
Might have been Stanfield.
Might have been.
He just outran that secondary. On fourth down, there's timeout called on the field by the Camdenton Lakers. Timeout brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team and eXp Realty. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Be ready for tax season with LOZ Tax and Accounting. This mom and daughter duo brings 65 years of experience to the table, proudly supporting the Camdenton Lakers and our lake community. Find them just before RP Lumber on Highway 5 North. Call 573-525-9007 to book your appointment. Look up LOZ Tax on Google. Call 573-525-9007 and trust the experts at LOZ Tax and Accounting. Go Lakers and go LOZ Tax and Accounting.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Denny Benny alongside with Sean Machino, Steve Schneider. 4th down and 7 facing the Camdenton Lakers. They're going to have to kick it away. It'll be Stanfield to punt. Back deep to receive. Marcus Driver will stand about his 45-yard line. I don't know if that's far enough or not. Stanfield kicks away from him on the right side of the field, and it takes a Cavalier bounce out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So didn't get much out of that.
No, but we didn't kick it to the returner. And that's what we're trying to do with our punt team. Don't kick it to the guy, with this punt team that we have, you got 5 offensive linemen.
Right.
And those aren't going to be the guys that are going to make a tackle on a quick wide receiver.
So 1st down and 10 at the 39-yard line of Camdenton for the Cap City Cavaliers. 5:06 left to play here in the first quarter. It's being brought to you by First Bank of the Lake. And it's a quick little dive play. Thomas on the left side gets gang tackled after picking up 5, and it's 2nd down 5.
Straight dive off the left tackle there. That's probably they're probably going to come back to that a little bit. We stopped them once. They've got 6-7 yards off the other 2 that they've run so far.
Thomas did a little better than I thought. It's actually 2nd down and 4, so a gain of 6. And it's a quick pitch to Thomas on the left side, and he crawls across the first down marker. That's going to be enough and move the chains.
Yeah, that's a tough runner. He doesn't look that big, but goodness gracious, I mean, he is pushing and
balanced.
Dragging guys.
Yep.
Yeah, and balanced as well.
5'10", 194. It's bigger than he looks.
Yep.
1st down and 10 for the Capital City Cavaliers to throw on 1st down. Man's wide open, caught after the catch, but he spins out of a tackle. And here comes the pursuit to clean it up for the Camdenton Lakers.
That's what they'll do to you. Run, and then get you in a little play action.
Well, we only had one guy go out. There was not 2 defenders out there. We kind of blew that assignment, I think.
Yeah, you got your safety that needs to get on that second receiver.
Right.
And he was just slow to get there. We got him in the middle of the field.
And again, they send receivers out early. We'll see if Camdenton adjusts. Schaefer takes a snap, goes down the right side on an option, keeps it himself, spins out of a tackle inside the 10-yard line to the 8, very near the 1st down marker, but it should bring up a 2nd down and 1.
Little follow there by the quarterback, fakes a handoff, and then just follows the back right up in there.
Schaefer, as a quarterback, is got an okay arm, but he's a pretty good rusher, isn't he? Good rushing quarterback.
Yep, he is.
Schaefer pulls up, and somebody jumped. Who was it?
I don't know. I don't know why the quarterback
Was that illegal
popped up.
procedure?
With that quarterback popping up, no.
They're going to call it against the Lakers. Offsides. Cost them half the distance to the 4-yard line, and it's 1st down, goal to go from the 4 for Capital City.
As much as we're standing these guys up, we've got to come in and start punching at that football. That 2nd and 3rd guy coming in, just take your fist and punch that ball. Rip it out. Do whatever you can.
Well, and they're trying to get the extra yards, and that's when it's dangerous, when they spin out of a tackle. Schaefer deep pitch to Thomas. Thomas on the right side into the end zone. Touchdown, Cap City.
Well blocked there. I couldn't tell if we brought the inside linebackers or not, but that's when you start bringing inside linebackers, they're going to start running sweep on you.
So Capital City scores here in the first quarter with 2:54 left to play. Thomas on a 4-yard carry gets it into the end zone, and it's 6-0. Schofield on to attempt the extra point. Schofield's kicks have been low. It gives you an opportunity to block it. This one's up high enough through the uprights and good.
Over the fence.
It's on a 179 somewhere. 7-0, Capital City. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Shoulda remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Cap City does everything fast. Ready to kick it off. Steve, tell them how they scored.
5 plays, 39 yards. Jalen Thomas with a 4-yard run for the touchdown. Extra point good. It's 7-0 in the first quarter.
Schofield puts this just out of the end zone. Didn't touch the blue this time in the end zone. The kid's got a foot.
He's got a leg, that's for sure.
I want to give the edge to Cap City on kicking. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, how many good kickers have we seen this year?
A lot.
I mean, last week, I think the Hickman kid, Rockbridge, had a cannon for a leg.
Well, Schofield's already tried a 52-yard field goal tonight.
And barely missed.
And so their comfort level with him. Let's go ahead and give him a try rather than punt.
Elias tried, a 61-yarder?
Yeah.
And I was kind of rooting for him there. I talked to Coach Edson, our kicking coach. He was kind of rooting for him too,
You have to.
I just want to see,
Right.
Yeah.
All right, first down and 10 for the Lakers, trailing 7-0. Hodge into the ball game now, gets the ball on the carry and gets across the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard.
Yeah.
Got spun around.
With that defense that they're playing. It's a zone defense, so what they do is they play in both, we call them both worlds, the run and the pass. These outside linebackers, when they see the handoff, they're screaming in.
Twins to both sides, Hodge in the backfield, next to Machino. He fakes it to Hodge. Looking for somebody to open up. There he is. Jennings with the catch and a good extra effort. Puts him out near the first down marker at the 29-yard line. And it's third down and short.
Mm-hmm. And that may have been the result of a play-action fake.
Right.
I watched number 8, and I didn't watch the other outside linebacker, but 8 came in to guard the run.
It worked last week against Hickman. Hodge had a 63-yard run.
Mm-hmm.
And just came in at the right time, and it keeps the defense guessing a little bit. Fake to Hodge, and the reception. And a first down and more down the sideline across the 40 to the 35-yard line.
Good screen out there. And when they're playing this zone, that safety is 10 to 12 yards off. And so the one receiver, all he's got to do is block the corner, throw it out there to him, and then we're going to get 5 yards.
So back-to-back throws and catches to Jennings, and it's a first down for the Lakers. Machino looking for the corners, got Ralph at the couldn't catch it. Darn it, just a little bit underthrown. He was trying to come back for the ball, and Ralph looked like he was trying to maybe catch it off of his hip as opposed to using his hands, and he just couldn't gather it.
I think he slipped a little bit there at the end. He was trying to hit the brakes and have that ball come to him, and just feet came out from under him.
Boy, had him. That was 6.
What goes through the quarterback's mind? I overthrew it last time. He's wide open. Don't overthrow it again. Then he ends up underthrowing it.
Second down 10. And Hodge gets the call from the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. Nothing doing on that tough defensive front for the Cap City Cavaliers. .129 left here in the first quarter, being brought to you by First Bank of the Lake. 7-0 our score. Capital City out in front early. Lakers trying to mount something here near midfield on 3rd down and 10. Machino looking for the corner. Ooh. Almost got Cruson at about the 20-yard line. Those are so close. Talk about a game of inches.
It is.
That was just off his fingernails.
Once again, not to be that guy, that dad, but you get that just a little bit more to the sideline. That's a catchable ball.
But the positive is we're getting open.
Yeah,
we're having 2-3 yard separation way downfield, so that's going to come in.
Yeah.
Stanfield will come in to punt the ball. Can Stanfield throw? I'm just curious.
Yes, he played quarterback last year.
So we're near midfield. Do you maybe try something here?
Let's give him a long field. We gave him a long field the first time. We stopped him. We gave him a short field last time.
It's a decent punt. Down the right side of the field, takes a Laker bounce at the 30, and now just tagged down by Herod at the 26-yard line.
Our, the stats last week showing if you give them a long field, they only scored once.
Right.
Hey, we gave them a long field, we stopped them. We gave them a short field last time, they scored. So let's give them that long field. Let's see if we can get a stop here.
1:02 left to play here in the first quarter. Capital City gets the ball back at their own 27-yard line. Last time they had a touch, it was the 39-yard line of Camdenton. A little shorter field, like you said, Coach, to your point.
Yeah.
This is Schaefer under center, and he'll keep it himself and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard.
That seemed to be a broken play. He was expecting the running back to be right there. He wasn't there, and that's why that play didn't go anywhere. I think there's lack of communication with him and his running back.
Well, good for Schaefer to maintain his presence of mind and picks up 2 positive yards. That could have been a loss.
Mm-hmm. This is a tough game for our offensive line. I mean, they have, like you said, they've got to play low.
And Welling into the ball game now. Wants to go to the air down the right line. Caught at the 30-yard line. And it's inside the 10. Touchdown, Capital City. Just couldn't catch up with them. Caught the Lakers napping a little bit. Run. They bring in Welling, and Welling can throw. Just a sophomore. And they use him in situations like that. And he'll just put one up in the air where they outrun everybody.
Yep. Decent speed there on the outside edge. And just throw it up in the air, let him run underneath it.
All you can say to that is wow.
13-0. Capital City. Nice backup quarterback, huh?
Uh-huh.
Schofield on to attempt the extra point. And it is good. 14-0 now. Capital City over the Camdenton Lakers. Back in 30. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Before the Lakers take the field, you know where the gear comes from. Jack's Sporting Goods. For athletics, outdoor fun, and even into the summer deals on lake toys and fishing gear. Need your team or business logo to stand out? Jack's personalized screen printing is the best in the game. And the prices will have you cheering. For 70 years, their legendary customer service has helped the lake gear up with confidence. Jack's Sporting Goods, Highway 54 in Camdenton. TryJacksFirst.com. And remember, try Jack's first.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Denny Benny, Steve Schneider with a scoring recap.
Hey, just 2 plays for Cooper Welling. First one, he got 3 yards running. Second one, he threw it for 70 yards to Marcus Driver for the touchdown. Extra point's good. So with barely any time left, 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter, it is 14-0, Cap City.
Schofield has not had a football in play on a kickoff. This one leaves the field as well. Man, he can kick.
He can. How about some scores?
How about it?
Lebanon Glendale tied in the first, 7-all. Hickman, 7-0 over Rockbridge in the first. Smith, Cotton, and Helias, they are tied 7-all in the first.
Wow.
That's what we have.
Wow.
So, that's, our conference or our district with Lebanon Glendale right there. Obviously, Jeff City and Battle, they're playing tonight. That's going to be another interesting game. And then we don't have any updates from Osage or Eldon yet.
I know it's early, but to be 7-7 with Elias at any juncture of the game's not bad.
Yeah, no, not bad at all.
Here come the Lakers, down 14-0 from their own 20-yard line. Schofield just doesn't even keep the ball in the field to play. And it'll be, oops. Somebody went the wrong way.
It was tipped by number 8.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Machino had to kind of get away from him. I didn't see the tip, and that's probably what happened. The ball just kind of floated.
Yeah, needs to get out a little bit quicker. You catch it, turn, and throw. Once again, this is only the third game of running this offense, and the timing.
Second down 10. Hodge back into the ball game. See if they might try a little run play here. Nope, they fake it to Hodge. Hodge stays in the block. Now in trouble. Machino gets away from one tackler and then throws it incomplete. Wisely just unloaded it. Johnson on the pressure and got in there. He's been coming from that weak side, and as a right-handed quarterback, he's over your left shoulder, so you don't always see him when he blitzes, and that's twice he's got to him.
Yeah.
Third down and 10. Machino to throw. Got a man open. Ralph makes the catch at the 50 and a flag. So the pass interference call won't matter because it's plenty for the first down. It'll move the chains across midfield. Lakers got something going here. And, Steve, you said a little bit earlier, we're getting open.
Yeah. Getting open, and this time we connected.
Yep, man-to-man. You got to do a 50-50 ball, whenever they're, because the defense is not looking at the ball, and you got to give our receiver a chance to go up and get it. We got the advantage. We can see when it's coming. They can't, and so Michael's got to recognize man and just throw it up to him.
And Rolf did a nice job coming back for that football and making the reception. That's the end of the first quarter with our score. Cap City 14, Camdenton 0. This is Mix 92.7 Sports at MoSportsZone.com.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. I want to tell you about our award-winning collision repair department. We can repair any make or model and make it look like new. Our staff is second to none and works hard to get you back on the road as fast as possible. We offer free transportation for your convenience and peace of mind during the repair. Come see us today for all of your collision repair needs at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett. ShopHewlett.com.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
After one quarter, it's 14-0 Cap City with a 2-touchdown advantage. Steve Schneider, you got some stats for
I'll
us?
tell you what, that last pass play was good for half of the total yardage that the Lakers have tonight. 70 yards total combined, 78 through the air, -8 rushing. Machino 6 of 14 for 78 yards. Other side of the ball, 137 yards of total offense for the Cavaliers, 91 through the air and a touchdown, and 46 yards on the ground on 11 carries.
And that rushing stat changes if Machino's got a healthy wheel.
Yeah.
That ankle's heavily taped. He's playing on a sprained ankle. And he's got to be a pocket passer and just do the best he can to elude the rush. But Machino out of the shotgun all by himself to start the second quarter. There's the scramble, and he's going to pick up the first down on his own and tries to slide. Boy, that's not always easy on that turf, is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Wants to grab your cleats, but it's enough for the first down. And that's what I was just making a point about. You can give him a healthy set of wheels out there. Machino's going to run for 100 yards a night. There he picks up what, Steve, 15?
And he's not going to slide.
14. Yeah. Yeah, and the slide is almost as dangerous.
It is.
On 1st and 10, Machino. Got a man wide open, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Ruff, at about the 23-yard line. He was wide open.
Yes, he was.
There's some holes in this defense, guys. If we just keep putting the pressure on and throwing the ball downfield, those little pockets in the zone are going to be there.
They're going to be there. They've been there tonight. We just got to identify them. We got to catch the ball, too.
Well, and if you watch Travis Kelce on Sunday, he just finds that soft spot. That's what the Lakers did there.
Yep.
Here it's complete to Jennings. Jennings makes a move across the 25 and down there at about the 24-yard line.
That's a good 6-7 yard gain right there.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's what we got to do.
Third down, a very makeable 4. Long 3, short 4. Machino right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Out of the shotgun, trips to his right, twins left. 3-man front for Cap City. In trouble now. Secondary rush. Machino escapes it. Goes toward the end zone. Touchdown.
Yes.
Oh, now he dropped the ball.
Oh, no.
Oh, perfect throw. All you had to do was collect it in the corner of the end zone, and that was 6.
Yeah, he was so good last week, too, catching everything Heron was.
Boy, there's the first 6 you take off the board. Darn it, that was right there. In stride. Had plenty of room to bring it in. And all he needs 1 foot in the end zone. He had plenty of room. Machino on a 4th and 4. They're going to go for it here from the 25-yard line. And timeout called as the play clock was running down. Timeout brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team and EXP Real Estate. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Hy-Vee has a fresh crop of deals for you this week, like apples, 99 cents a pound, Jack's, Tombstone, and DiGiorno pizzas, $3.99 each, Chobani yogurt, 8 for $10, and $6.99 a pound for Hy-Vee Choice Reserve boneless beef chuck roast. Save even more when you sign up for Hy-Vee perks at Hy-Vee.com. Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, Jefferson City, Columbia, and Springfield.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Denny Bunny, Sean Machino, and Steve Schneider facing a 4th down and 4 here, guys, from the 25-yard line of Capital City. What do we got? Got to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Down 2 scores. You need to, you see more and more of the teams on Sunday going for it on 4th down. If it's 4th and 2, 4th and 1, they're going for it. Here we've got 4th and 4. Machino to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Loads up. Got a man wide open. Caught.
Yes,
Cruson.
yes.
Touchdown. Lakers. Check that. It was Cruson.
Yep. There we go.
So Cruson into the end zone. Nice little wheel route. Came back for the ball. And Machino throws a strike. After the catch, he just did a little circle and into the end zone. Nobody around him. Again, their coverage on this pass offense is not that great, guys. There could be some things open.
And when Michael's able to escape the pocket and have a couple extra seconds, he's going to scan the field real quick and then make that decision. That's what he did. He gets out of the pocket, he scans, looks, and throws.
Petrov on to attempt the extra point for the Camdenton Lakers. Kicks up, and Crassey's pretty good.
He is. He's solid at our extra points.
He really is. 14-7 now. Lakers in this one. Second quarter action continues in a moment from Capital City High School right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Pull over, gorgeous. The Glambulance is here. Ciao Bella Skin and Wellness has a new location in Camdenton, and it's got everything you need to glow from the inside out. Wrinkle relaxers, PRP facials, IV hydration, body sculpting, even skin rejuvenation. This is beauty precision, backed by 20-plus years of medical experience. Custom care, real results, financing available. Book now at CiaoBellaSkinAndWellness.com.
Ciao Bella.
Hello, beautiful. Hello, confidence.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. It is now 14-7. Cap City on top of the Camdenton Lakers. Lakers just put one in the end zone.
8 plays, an impressive drive, 80 yards. The 25-yard pass from Machino to Cruson, the scoring play. Extra point good. 10:41 to go in the half. Lakers on the board now. 7-14.
Petrov just kicks this one short, not out of bounds at about the 24, but they'll spot it.
35.
That's the 35-yard line.
All right, Osage, they're up 14-0.
How about that?
Eldon down 14-7. All right, everything else stays about. Jeff City, the Jays are up on battle 8-0 at this point in time. There's your updates. Gets this time of the year, you kind of want to know who's doing what.
Who's looking good going in the districts.
Yep.
Exactly. You want those scores.
Yep.
I do, certainly.
And you've got a lot of listeners out here that may be fans of the Lakers and fans of the Mustang or whoever.
Or Osage or whoever.
Yeah.
Or California, for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
First down and 10 at the 35-yard line for Cap City. This will happen in a hurry. Once they break the huddle, they get up to the line of scrimmage and snap it. So be ready for that. Schaefer under center. Hands off, left side, little dive play. And nope, a keeper, Good play fake into the middle. And he veered out to the left side.
Made the pitch.
Okay.
Yep, he made the pitch, and it happens just like that. That's where your safety and your corner got to come up. And usually your corner's trying to fight off a block, so that's what makes it even tougher is that your safety has got to get up there and make that play.
So it's quick second down and 3 now from the 42-yard line. That was a very quick play, to your point. Schaefer keeps it himself this time. Strung out down the line of scrimmage and tackled after about a 5 or 6 yard pickup.
They are doing a good job mixing it up.
They
dive,
are.
Quarterback, pitch. Dive, quarterback. And, that's what it makes your defense guess. Okay, what are they going to do?
Plays are coming in from the sideline, but I think Schaefer does a really nice job disguising it because he's fooled me a couple of times already tonight and hard following the ball.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for Capital City. And it's a pitch this time to Thomas. Thomas trying to get to the corner. And he tried to spin back inside. Stanfield went up to tackle him, and Thomas threw a little forearm shiver and knocked his helmet off, so he's going to have to come off for one play. But Thomas, I think, picked up enough for the first down, or where are they going to spot this? Back at the 43, he stopped out.
Yep.
So it's about a yard shy of the first down marker.
Yep.
Second down and 1. Throwing pass, or throwing play maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. When you're second one, you got a good running game like this, yeah. Take a chance, and if it's not there, just, overthrow it, whatever the case is. But as a defensive back, you better be prepared.
Wideouts to both sides. Schaefer under center brings a man in motion, and he hands off right side. Thomas picks up the first down and strong to the 34-yard line. 5'10", 195, and boy, he's just hard to bring down, isn't he?
He is. He's tough, and, we did our job there. We cut that offensive lineman. That running back had to jump over him, and but we didn't have enough guys there at the point of attack.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Scary situation when they run wideouts because you never know when they're going to throw the ball. And here Schaefer wants to throw. Got to hurry. Man open over the middle, and it's caught. Can't get up and run. You're down at the 23-yard line. It's enough for the first down.
As a defensive back, you don't really care about the run. You got to play pass first. Corner, safety. You got to play pass because they're going to keep doing it,
Caleb Terry on the reception. And it's another Pacific Pools first down for the Capital City Cavaliers. 8:45 left to play here in the second quarter. It's 14-7, Capital City on top by a touchdown.
We could use a turnover.
And the play goes left side, hit at the line of scrimmage, and now here come the Lakers on a multiple gang tackle. 3 or 4 big linemen on there. Able to just throw Schaefer back after only a gain of 1.5, maybe 2.
Yep. Boy, we had him in the backfield too.
Right.
And I tell you what, these guys, of course, if this is what you do full time, they're going to be good runners. They know how to break tackles. They know how to avoid the hits.
They always seem to want to spin that one extra time, too. The play's never over. Second down and 8 now for Cap City. Schaefer pulls up from the center, looks to the line of scrimmage, and now to the coaching staff for a new play, perhaps. Back under center. And he'll hand off on a dive play. And a good tackle. Lakers hanging in there. Jennings on the tackle. Thomas couldn't get loose on that one, but picked up 2 anyway. It's third down and 6. From the 15-yard line.
As a defensive coordinator for the Lakers, this is a tough one right here. You're thinking they got to throw the ball.
Right.
Or they've got to do something that they haven't done. And as a defensive player, it almost puts you on your heels looking for some type of play action, trick play, misdirection.
It'll happen in a hurry as soon as they break the huddle. Schaefer takes the snap, starts the option, follows his blockers down the left side of the line, and picks up the first down at the 7-yard line. First down, goal to go for Cap City.
Like we said earlier, make them snap it again.
Right.
Keep making them snapping it. Keep making them snap it. We've seen it many times where they turn the ball over.
6:55 left to play here in the first half. Second quarter action being brought to you by American Sun Control. We're in the Winter Shelton red zone once again. And it's Cap City. Little bootleg around the right side. Touchdown. Schaefer on the keeper. Finds the corner. And it's 20-7. I'm okay with them scoring on this possession, Steve, because it appeared to me on that last possession the Lakers had that we can answer. There's opportunities downfield. Kids are getting open.
Yeah.
You just got to maybe pump once and buy a little bit more time for Machino, and he'll find him.
Right now it's the starting field position that's the difference.
Schofield on to attempt the extra point. Kid's got a great foot. Tried a 52-yarder unsuccessfully a little bit earlier and puts this one on the track. 21-7. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Your ultimate getaway is at Camden on the Lake, Lake Ozarks party headquarters. Catch free outdoor concerts every Friday and Saturday at the Horny Toad. Then head inside at sunset for more live music at H-Toad's Bar and Grill. Sip cocktails at the Swim Up Pool Bar. Soak in the hot tub and vibe to DJs spinning all weekend long. Want VIP treatment? Rent a private cabana and unwind in style. Book yours at 573-365-5620. Camden on the Lake, where the music never stops.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. It's 21-7 now. Capital City. Steve Schneider will tell you how it happened.
Hey, this time it took them 9 snaps to go 65 yards. The most plays that they've had on any of their scoring drives. Schaefer with a 7-yard run to finish it off. 6:40 to go. It is now 21 for Cap City, 7 for Camdenton Lakers.
Lakers send Cruson back deep to receive. Not that it matters. Schofield has not left the ball on the field to play on all of his kickoffs so far.
We haven't talked about the elements. I didn't notice it down on field, but the flag is blown pretty good. Let's see if he's able to put this one in the end zone.
Yeah. That's, it touched the blue is what you...
Yeah. About 5 yards
short. Whether it's blue or out of the end zone green.
At minimum, he'd have to be kicking into a tropical storm to keep that out of the end zone.
Yeah. Well, once again, I didn't know how that flag is blowing over there. It's not, it's blowing just enough. And once again, when you run an offense like we run, elements do play
that's
a big role.
That's not going to hurt Michael with a little wind at the back either.
22-14, Lebanon over Glendale. That is an update right there. So Lebanon is looking like they're going to stay on top of that game.
6:40 left to play here in the second quarter. It's 21-7. Lakers could use a sustained drive here and a touchdown at the end of it. Machino out of the shotgun. Trips right, twins left. Has the wind at his back, in trouble, and will be sacked back at about the 8-yard line. That's a loss of 12 yards. Second down, 22.
He's got to be able to find a seam in there. There's only 3 guys rushing. Got to be able to find that seam to step up in the pocket.
Loss of only 10, Steve. I apologize.
I got it.
Counted his forward progress down. So on second down and 20, Machino trips left side this time. He's got time, comes over the middle, caught by Cruson at about the 25-yard line, so got 15 of it back.
Got a manageable.
Third down and 5. Go ahead.
Manageable third down 5. A good play right there. When we're in 2 safeties, which it looks like they are, the middle of the field is what's going to be open.
Well, these kids have played this offense long enough. They know that, don't they?
Yep.
Especially, and flags fly. Going to whistle this one dead. Well, what do we got? Don't need it to go against the Lakers. And illegal procedure is the call against the Lakers. It'll cost them 5, and it's third down and not as manageable. 10. Second quarter action being brought to you by American Sun Control. Appreciate all the fine work they do with railings and canopies around the lake. Machino to throw. Pumped once. Now he brings it down, wants to run, and just doesn't have it, does it? To cut off of that ankle.
No.
So a gain of about 3, but not enough. It's 4th down and 7. Machino would have, on a healthy wheel, I think, break that and get the first down. And I think he got out there and went, wait a minute, this isn't what I thought it was.
Yep.
I just ran right into the grass.
I didn't look downfield to see what we had.
So it'll be Stanfield to kick it away. Return man Driver will stand at about midfield.
Whoa,
High snap over his head. This is what we got into. Stanfield falls on it. Back at the 2-yard line.
Yeah. This is we saw
Special
this last
teams.
week. Yeah. I don't know if he needs to move back 2 more steps. It's happened twice, to avoid that.
It's been most of the season we've had specialty teams glitches.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to put your finger on it because it's all facets. Now they finally started kicking the punt away from the return man, and they've got the high snaps. So inside the 5-yard line, first down, goal to go, and it's Schaefer into the end zone. Touchdown. Back-to-back touchdowns for Schaefer, the quarterback. Same play. Just kind of worked his way down the line of scrimmage, found a little opening, and blew through it for 6.
Yep, you've got an extra blocker in there. That seems to be their short yardage play. We're going to let the quarterback follow the dive back through there. Coach Walker's got to find, keep that in his back pocket, realizing, hey, we got to get more guys on these short yardage plays off the edge. They haven't really handed it off up the middle.
27-7 now. Schofield on to attempt the extra point. Oops, and they move, so that's going to back them up 5. Little illegal procedure there as the right tackle seemed to take a step backwards before the snap of the football. Had the wrong count. And we're going to have a replacement after that.
Or just they may have
Or
just
maybe
had
he didn't
10.
have enough men on the field.
Yep.
Maybe he was trying to. Either way. So they'll regroup. This will not phase Schofield to kick a 25-yard extra point. Keep in mind he missed a 52-yard attempt a little earlier. And the kick's up and plenty good. Yep, 28-7 now. Cap City over the Lakers. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
This is Anna Marie Hopkins with Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty. Now is the time to make the smarter move, and let me help you with your real estate needs. Whether you are buying or selling at the Lake of the Ozarks or anywhere in mid-Missouri, call me, Anna Marie, at 573-544-3587. I can prove there's a smarter move.
She can prove there's a smarter move.
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Denny Benny, Steve Schneider with a scoring recap.
Bad snap on the punt, set the Cavaliers up on the Laker 5-yard line. Just took Evan Schaefer one play to go the 5 yards all by himself. Extra point good. And with 4:36 to go in the half, it is 28-7.
Cruison's starting to figure this out. He just stands at the 5 and watches it go over his head.
Yes, he does.
Go ahead, Coach.
Battles tied it up 8-8 against the Jays. Hickman has gone, Rockbridge scored a field goal, make it Hickman 7 and Rockbridge 3. Looks like California's gone up 20-7, and Osage had another one on, make it 21-0. Elias scored another one, 14-7 in the quarter. Second quarter, that is.
Lakers have time. We've got 4:36 left here in the first half. And with this 5-wide offense of the Camdenton Lakers, you can score at any time during this series.
Score pretty quick.
I'll take one right now. Machino out of the shotgun. trips right, Twins left. And it's caught by Jennings at the 20 and tackled immediately. 2-yard gain, second down and 8.
The play coming off that is the old screen and go.
Right.
And that takes a little bit more time, but it's a valuable play in the arsenal of the 5 wide.
Did better than I thought. Second down and 7, and it's Machino in trouble, dances away out of traffic, and nice spin move across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Ankle's feeling a little better.
Yes, it is. He's making cuts on it, left and right cuts. So
that was a huge save from being in trouble to dancing through the line of scrimmage and picking up 5, and it's 3rd down and 2. This is very makeable for the Lakers. Trips right, Twins left for Machino. He backs off, looks at the sideline, maybe a new play. Machino on a quarterback keeper, gets the first down and more to the 35-yard line. They'll spot him down at the 34 where his knee touched, but it moves the chains. And a good series so far for the Lakers.
This offense, quarterback's got to run, right, Steve?
Well, that's right. It's how much more effective is he when he starts running the football, though? Because things open up. When you send 5 out, if he gets any kind of angle at all, now a nice throw. Oh, ball tipped away at the last second.
Yeah.
Intended receiver was open for a split second at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was great defense. Michael thought he had the flag over the top, and that corner over there just sunk on it. If we would have had somebody a little bit shallow, then he's got an option out there.
Right.
Yeah, Caleb Terry on the defense, and he made a great athletic play.
He did.
Second down 10 now for the Lakers. Machino fakes one way, now goes deep. There's Jennings. Just out of his grasp at the 25-yard line. That would have been 6. Wow.
He had to hurry the throw just a little bit because of the pressure.
Man, he had him open again. That's twice Jennings has had his man beat by big yards.
And the coach is out there kind of what would you call that? Encouraging the defensive player to be a little closer next time?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be encouraged after the game as well.
Yes.
Those are the
3rd down and 10.
Got to hook up on those.
Machino to throw. Incomplete. Cruson broke off his route. Machino thought he was going to keep running his post route, and they just miscommunicated. 4th down and 10, and it's time to punt. 2:47 left here in the first half. Second quarter action is being brought to you by American Sun Control. Don't forget our title sponsor of all of our MoSportsZone broadcast, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. What kind of a lazy snap. I mean, you just saw this develop, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Punt's blocked. Back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe a 12-yard punt net to the 46-yard line.
Another short
field. The snap is just coming out so lackadaisical. It takes forever to get to the punter, and then when Stanfield gets the ball, they're on top of him. So another botched punt team effort there for the Camdenton Lakers. This one at least at the 47-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Cap City. Last one was on the 4. So what do we got here? 2:36 left here in the first half. 1st down and 10 for Cap City. Looking for more here with Schaefer, the quarterback. Starts the option down the right side. Will keep it himself and hit at about the 43. So a gain of 4 or 5. We'll see where they spot this.
Brody Reese on the tackle.
Oh, great tackle.
Mm-hmm. He's back and healthy, which is a welcome addition back into
nice
our defense and
nice
our offense. Yep. He's got some speed.
Close there in a hurry.
From the backside safety.
Right. 2nd down 6. Nice play by Reese to track down Schaefer, who's a very good runner. Handoff on a dive play. And it's good for almost a first down, but about a half-yard shot. Where are they going to spot this, Coach? You see him? Knee went down.
About the 36.
Yep.
That was Richardson on the carry, and he got spun around. I think he got the first down, and when he spun around, he didn't have the first down. It was kind of interesting on the spot.
Well, they went ahead and gave it to him, Denny.
First down and 10. Another Pacific Pools, first down. And Cap City up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Dive play again. And this one good for 5 yards. Thomas on the left side.
You see what they do. Last series, quarterback.
Yep.
Now this series, so, dive.
Run,
and they think, okay, Camdenton's going to make the adjustment. We're going to get the quarterback. Okay, now we're going to come back with dive.
Thomas good for 6 on that carry. Second down 4. Ball at the 30-yard line. 1:12 left. Clock runs when they run this running. Now he wants to throw. And it's caught at about the 17-yard line. Caleb Terry again on the reception. What a nice athlete to have in your arsenal. You know it? You've got 2 really strong running backs in Thomas and Richardson. And then you bring Caleb Terry out wide and throw him the ball and let him go. First down and 10 inside the Winter Shelton Real Estate Red Zone. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. Brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team and EXP Realty. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
KLOZ Eldon.
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can restore your home and give you peace of mind. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They're the team you can trust in one phone call. 573-552-1972. They specialize in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of the Camdenton Lakers. U.S. Disaster Restoration. Look them up online and Facebook.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game. On your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
1:01 left to play here in the first quarter. Cap City moving the ball at the 16-yard line of the Camdenton Lakers with a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Second quarter action once again being brought to you by our friends at American Sun Control. I talk more about them, Steve, but Cap City works so quick. They go to the huddle. As soon as they get to the line of scrimmage, they snap the ball. Schaefer under center. Deep pitch to Thomas. Thomas on the right side puts his head down and goes past the 15 to about the 13-yard line. So a gain of 4.
That's a good tackle by Lucas.
Yeah, it was.
Put your chest on him. Don't be grabbing at the ankles. He did a good job. And then hang on because help is on the way. The cavalry is on the way.
Well, and you need them sometimes with these running backs. With Thomas and Richardson, they're both so strong.
They are.
Second down, 7. And to throw this time, Schaefer throws it right in the back of the helmet of his tackle.
Okay.
That sounds like it slipped out of his hand or something because he threw it right into the back of number 64.
Third down and 6 now. Lakers might get a stop here, Steve. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 27 seconds left here in the first half.
Either they're going to run that quarterback off the edge again or they're going to throw the ball, hit that. I haven't seen what the pass is, but last time they had something like this, it was quarterback.
And it's a pitch out to Thomas. Thomas inside the 5, out of bounds at the 3.
They mixed it up on us. They went to the pitch.
Yep. It's a fresh set of downs. First down, goal to go. Stops the clock at 21 seconds. So the ball, nose of the football on the 3-yard line. Cap City knocking on the door again, trying to put something else in the end zone. They lead already 28-7.
Capital City still got 2 timeouts left with 21 seconds, so they can stop the clock if we stop them short here.
Schaefer, right side, and it's a touchdown for Richardson. That was pretty quick. 6 more for Cap City, and it's 33-7. 34-7, excuse me. Schofield on to attempt the extra point. We know what'll happen here, right?
Yep.
Schaefer to hold.
And the right tackle moved
jump.
again.
Yeah, that's twice he's moved. Same guy.
Yes, it is.
I'll back him up 5. Again, that does not impact Schofield. He's got plenty of foot to kick him wherever they put him on the field. He's
might even make it easier for him.
Yeah.
You know.
Gives him a little more time to get the ball up in the air. Trying to make it 35-7 here. But again, they had the same person pull up out of his stance early. But for some reason, they kind of run a weird cadence. Trying to get them to jump off sides, I guess. Long count, kicks up, and the kick is good. 35-7 Cap City. Back in a moment. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Fiber Steel Boat Lifts, delivering quality boat lifts that won't sink your budget for over 35 years. Proudly backing our Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians, Fiber Steel covers the entire lake. Military discounts? You bet. Easy online shopping at lakeboatlifts.com? Absolutely. Or just tell your smartphone to call Fiber Steel Boat Lifts. There's only one, just past Bridal Cave on Old 5. Look for the palm trees. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call, click, or come in. Fiber Steel Boat Lifts. They've got your boat covered. This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back. 35-7 now. Steve will tell you how it
8
happened.
plays, 47 yards. Richardson with a 3-yard run. And 18 seconds to go in the half. It is now Capital City 35, Camdenton Lakers 7.
Schofield to kick it away has not had one in the field of play kicking off tonight. Kid's got a great foot. Cruson stands at the goal line, but it really is irrelevant because this will probably fly over his head.
Well, he might trip.
Watch that approach, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one will be in the blue. Touchback. They'll spot it at the 20-yard line. Lakers have 18 seconds to do something with it. Trailing 35-7. Be nice to tack on a quick score here, Coach.
Absolutely.
Load up and go deep. See what happens.
Yep. Got some score updates. Glendale's moved ahead of Lebanon 28-6. That's a big impact on the first and second place district because Cap City and Lebanon are 1 and 2 right now. Lebanon taking it. So if Lebanon loses, Cap City will more than likely take possession of first. And Smith Cotton is now down 28-7 over Elias. Rockbridge gone up 10-7 over Hickman. And everything else has stayed the same. So let's see if we can't score in 18 seconds. Mahomes only needed 13.
That's all he needed. This is Michael Machino out of the shotgun to throw on first downs. Got time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Takes off running. Changes hands across the 20, 25. Out of bounds at the 29.
Oh, my goodness.
Pretty good scramble.
They're going to wind the clock.
They're going to wind the clock.
Call timeout. Nope, we're going to let her run. Yeah, probably smart.
That's the end of the first half. And our score, Capital City Cavaliers 35. Camdenton Lakers 7. Back with the Hy-Vee halftime show in a moment. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Central Fitness, a Patriots gem, is on a mission to forge a stronger, more disciplined nation, one member at a time, built on the pillars of faith, dedication, and discipline. This isn't just a gym, it's a brotherhood and sisterhood of warriors. Members train with purpose, live with integrity, and rise together. Central Fitness promotes personal excellence, mental toughness, and physical resilience. Join the movement. Sign up from your phone at centralfitness24.com.
Tired of settling for low CD rates at your bank? Lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. We offer some of the best CD rates in the nation. CDs make saving a cinch. They combine security with great investment returns. Don't miss out. Maximize your savings with a secure, high-yield CD. Check out our rates at fblake.bank and lock in a great CD rate today with First Bank of the Lake. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
We sell rock. 1 to 2 in space rock. Build it, reverse that rock.
Lake Ozark Quarry, selling rock to everyone. Call today, 573-569-5654. Look them up online and Facebook.
We sell rock. We sell rock.
Honey, what was that?
Ugh, a big branch just fell in the garage. No worries. I'll call Wet Tree Service.
Wet Tree Service is available 24/7 at 573-836-6103. Look them up online, Facebook, and read their Google reviews. Have Wet Tree Service give you a free quote or call if you have an emergency. 573-836-6103. One call will do it all. Wet Tree Service. Are you looking for a dream home? Whether it's a waterfront property, luxury home, condo, or commercial development, you need a real estate team that knows the area inside and out. You need your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team. The Ed Schmidt Team is a group of award-winning realtors who are passionate about helping you find your perfect property. They have the expertise, experience, and enthusiasm to make your real estate journey a smooth and successful one. Contact them today at favoritelake.team.com. Your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team, powered by eXp Realty.
Oh boy, Rex is going to need a bath. Let me see if I can get him to the groomer. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I know you're old and it hurts to travel. Have no fear, furry friends and pet parents. Abigail Chase, pet specialist, is here. Certified in pet grooming, geriatric pets, and feline safe certification. Abigail can help with... If going to the groomer doesn't work for your Fido, then let Abigail Chase, pet specialist, come to you. Look up online and call 910-890-4870. Again, 910-890-4870.
This is Camdenton Lakers football on KLOZ Eldon. It's the Hy-Vee halftime show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to the Hy-Vee halftime report. I'm Denny Benny alongside Sean Machino, Steve Schneider, and Steve's got a bunch of stats to run down for us from that first half.
Yeah, Denny, we'll recap the scoring just in case you joined us late. The Lakers won the toss, elected to receive. They put up a couple first downs. Of course, that's one of the stories we're going to talk about a little later in the half. Starting at the 20-yard line, the kicker for the Cavaliers hasn't had a kickoff that stayed in the field of play yet tonight. So, but a couple first down, but ultimately stalled at the 29-yard line, kicked it away. Capital City took their drive, 5 plays, 39 yards. Jalen Thomas with a 4-yard run put Cap City up on the board first. They scored towards the end of the first quarter, with just 20 seconds left. 2 plays, 73 yards. The big one, of course, a 70-yard pass by Cooper Welling to Marcus Davison, for the touchdown, and that put them up with a 14-point lead. Lakers, though, came back and answered. They got their lone score on an 8-play, 80-yard drive, a 25-yard pass from Machino to Cruzen for the touchdown, and that put us to within 7 at 14-7. Capital City, though, they put up the next 3 scores. The first one coming with 6:40 to go in the half. 9 plays, 65 yards. Schaefer with a 7-yard run. The next one, after a bad snap on a punt attempt by the Lakers, set Capital City up on the Lakers' 5-yard line. Schaefer took it that 5 yards on the next play, put it at 28-7, and then with just 18 seconds to go in the half, Cavaliers put up an 8-play, 47-yard drive with Richardson with a 3-yard run for the touchdown in that one. Lakers with 146 total yards of offense, 127 through the air on 10 receptions. Quentin Cruzen with 3 of those catches, 45 yards, and the lone touchdown for the Lakers. On the ground, just 19 yards. Michael Machino, even with the sack, 7 carries, 20 yards positive. Nobody else. Quentin Cruzen, just 1 attempt, -2 yards. So basically 19 yards of rushing offense, 127 for through the air. Machino, 10 of 23 for those 127 yards and a touchdown, no interceptions. So no turnovers technically, if you don't count the bad snap as a turnover, and only flagged twice were the Lakers for a total of 9 yards in the first half. Other side of the ball, Evan Schaefer, 4 of 6 for 49 yards. Cooper Wells, just 1 for 1, the 70-yard touchdown pass. On the ground, 135 yards rushing for the Cavaliers. You got Evan Schaefer with 46 of those on 9 carries and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Thomas, 59 yards on 11 carries and a touchdown. And J.Q. Richardson, 5 carries, 27 yards and a touchdown. Marcus Driver catching that lone touchdown pass of 70 yards. So 119 through the air, 135 on the ground, 254 total. Time of possession, 13:28 in the half for the Cavaliers, and then the balance of whatever that 24 would be. So, a little over 10 minutes for the Lakers. So, not too bad there. But the big thing, starting position, we've basically started every drive on the 20-yard line.
Right.
Okay, because we have had no returns. They started on their own 36, on the Laker 39, on their own 27, on their own 35, then on the Laker 5 and the Laker 47. So, the special teams and the field position starting out the drives has really worked against the Lakers, and it's something that, the Lakers have kind of been plagued with, most of the year, Denny, is that special teams and the disadvantage that puts the defense in.
Well, it continues, and you would hope they could clean it up, and it's just, we're at week 7, 8 already, and it's just, you would think they would have a better handle on this. We'll figure out what we need to do in this second half. And that's when we rely on Coach Machino with something we call the Machino Minute. It's brought to you by Lake Ozark Quarry and Rambolt Excavating. Coach, go ahead.
That is, that's part of it. The other part of it, to say it this way, the offense isn't quite living up to its end of the deal. We've had overthrown balls. We've had drop passes. We've had a couple 3-and-outs. We've got to be able to sustain our drives. We got to find these open guys. We've given up a couple sacks with just 3-man pressures. We gave up 1 sack with the 6-man pressure. And so the offense has got to start clicking. It's just the way it is. The offense has got to put points on the board, and they can, and other people have put points on the board against Cap City. I looked through all the scores, and 20 and 30 points most games is what people are scoring. So we've got to find something offensively that we can connect with, and if they're going to stay in this zone, once again, we got to find the soft spots in the zone.
Had a couple of nice scrambles by Michael Machino, the quarterback for the Camdenton Lakers, and he's still not 100%.
No.
You can tell his cuts aren't as crisp as they normally are. He might give us 70, 80%, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
He's making an effort, at least this week. Last week he kind of stayed more in the pocket. But it adds another dimension to this offense when he's healthy and can scramble.
Yeah, and hopefully over the next 2 weeks, he can get that thing, back up to 100%. And, I don't know if, he needs to play next week just because of the timing of this offense.
Right,
again,
right.
This is only the third game with Michael in there and running this offense. And it's a lot, it is a lot. And, they didn't get to start back in July running this thing.
Right.
They started against Battle running this thing. And so it's going to take some time, but hopefully after this week and after next week, we can get a little sharper. The line starts getting more better technique at protecting. And
I think the protection is getting better.
It is.
But he doesn't have the mobility right now to scramble like he normally would have if he didn't have that sprained ankle. So give the kid credit. I mean, he's fighting his way through it.
He is.
And he's picked up 20, 25 yards rushing so far tonight. So there's only so much you can get out of him right now. So you take what you can get and see if you can't put some points on the board.
That's
Your
right.
timing issue, Coach, I think is interesting because there have been so many passes, so many times where kids have been open and beat the defender, beat the secondary. Stanfield one time was 15 yards behind him, and we missed him. Just didn't see him. But, again, the timing is inches off on a lot of these passes. I mean, just off the outstretched fingertips of these kids.
Well, and there's been some drops, too, Denny, that have affected the game, and so if they just get hooked up, but I don't know how much the ankle throws him off of even making those completed passes.
Throwing on the run maybe a little bit. You got to puch off that right foot, and that's one that's bothering me. But once again, it's one of those timing issues, and it will get better.
Well, and I know Michael's the kind of kid that he's not going to blame the ankle for missing those throws, and he knows he's going to beat himself up more than anybody else. But that's something that's kind of a difference in the game that, we could have had a couple more scores. If he was able to hook up with those, the receivers are getting open.
Yeah, and one receiver like Cruson, pretty fast.
Yeah.
And then the other ones aren't quite. So when you hang that ball up, you got to know who you're throwing to and understand the speed of that receiver, because some of them just aren't. Cruson's got that burst, that ball's up in the air. He somehow has that extra gear and is able to go get it. And some of our other receivers, while they've got good speed, they don't have that extra gear.
Jennings twice, I thought, displayed really good speed. Beating the secondary. He was 5 yards behind his defender.
Yeah.
And then Roth had that great comeback catch along it. And that's when you understand your receivers. Roth knew when they were going to throw that ball to him, he was going to have a chance to come back for it because it was man-to-man coverage.
Right.
That's when it's like you had said, you make it a jump ball and count on your receiver to bring it in.
That's right.
We'll be back with more of the Hy-Vee Halftime Show in just a moment right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Lace & Co. Jewelry on West Highway 54 in Camdenton. Exquisite diamonds, custom creations, the exclusive herring propeller pendant. Each piece designed to reflect your inner light. Celebrate milestones. Celebrate you. Lace & Co. makes every moment unforgettable. Proud supporter of the Camdenton Lakers. They're your place for one-of-a-kind class rings. Lace & Co. Jewelry. Designs that reflect your inner light. LaceandCoJewelry.com.
It starts with a feeling. You belong here. At Columbia College in Osage Beach, they believe higher education isn't reserved for someone else. It's for you. With personalized attention and ongoing support, they help students from all backgrounds discover their identity as scholars and write a bold new future with you in the lead role. Because this isn't just college. It's your story, your next chapter. Columbia College, Osage Beach, where you belong.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Hey folks, Joey Hom from your local Andy's Frozen Custard. Exciting news! Pumpkin pie concretes and delicious s'mores jackhammers are back. In-house baked pumpkin pie and the awesome honey-made graham crackers, hot fudge, and marshmallow jacks. You're gonna love them.
With a smile at Andy's, top your day. With a smile at Andy's, top your day.
Hey there, all you thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. We've got a lineup that's sure to rev up your excitement. It's time to putt-putt to the Motor Hut and experience a winning combination like never before. We're talking about the perfect blend of touchdowns on the field and perfectly manicured lawns. And the best part, when you catch the Laker football action, you'll snag the best deals at the Motor Hut's outdoor equipment paradise. Camdenton High School Laker football and the Motor Hut, your ultimate champions this season. Get ready to cheer on and transform your outdoors with us.
HMI Fireplace is here to serve your community and promote local youth sports programs. It's in HMI's history to keep your home safe and to be on the ball when winter strikes. Come into HMI Fireplace and let them write up the best defense for Old Man Winter today. Look them up online at HMIFireplaceShop.com or give them a call.
No one warns you like HMI.
Years ago, I established a name synonymous with honesty, and today, Honest Abe's Home Services carries that torch, ensuring your home's safety with certified and insured professionals. Was the last handyman tinkering with your cottage certified? If not, my friends, you are gambling with your comfort and safety. Honest Abe's doesn't cut corners. Every technician is certified through Missouri Propane and fully insured, because peace of mind should be a right, not a privilege.
Honest advice, honest prices, Honest Abe's. Call HonestAbes.com.
This is Camdenton Lakers football on KLOZ Eldon. It's the Hy-Vee Halftime Show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to more of the Hy-Vee Halftime Show. We're off camera for just a moment, and Coach Machino, as he always has these excellent observations. If you take a good look at the field, those are crappie beds.
We see crappie beds. Okay, we don't.
I don't see trees. White trees.
No.
I see crappie beds.
Trees have leaves. If they don't have leaves, they're crappie
I made
beds.
the comment. They got some pretty nice props down there. He goes, those are crappie beds. So, when you're from Camdenton, everybody knows that's in about 20 foot of water.
Yep.
And that's where you drop those.
Those big ones like that, you got to get them in 20 foot and give them a lot of room to suspend or get in them. And
that's right.
And those are probably PVC. Those are going to last a while.
Yeah, be there for a while.
Yep. But, anymore with Life Scope, it's not a secret for very long.
No, it's not. It's not. Isn't it amazing how many fishermen know all the other fishermen's beds?
Yeah.
There's
no secrets anymore.
It's like you follow them around the lake, and it's okay. Well, this guy's got a bed over here, and we'll wait till he leaves, and then it should be good fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was the Big Bass Bash, and I guess they had some fishermen that had snagged a huge bass twice. Him and his son were fishing on the boat off of a dock, and they kind of caught him, but they didn't catch him in the mouth, so they let him go, and it wouldn't count. Well, there were two old guys on the dock just watching him. As soon as they left, they caught the fish and ate it. And because he came back the next morning to try to catch that fish, and it was already done. So, anyway.
That's a $100,000 meal.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It is. And,
you get fries with that, I wonder?
Yeah.
Okay, that was something.
Yeah, you get some people like that on the lake.
Yeah, you do.
I don't like you fishing around my dock. I can't stop you. But
hey, that Midwest fish tournaments, Charlie Terrell and his gang that put on that Big Bass Bash, they do a great job with that.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it draws people in from all over, Denny. It's gotten bigger and bigger every year.
Oh, 2,500 anglers this year, something like that.
It's crazy.
They're bringing their wives or their kids, or somebody's going to be tagging along with them.
Yeah.
It's good for the lake at that time of year. Spring and fall picks up something in the shoulder seasons, and it's been a great event.
Got some scores here. Glendale still up 28-22 at halftime over the Yellow Jackets. Jeff City's gone ahead of battle 14-8. Elias has taken a commanding lead 34-7 over Smith Cotton. Rockbridge still up 10-7 over Hickman. Osage still up 21-0 halftime over Southern Boone, and California is up on Eldon 21-7. Eldon start off with 3 wins in a row?
Yeah, they were 3-0, and then they ran into Osage, and ever since then it's kind of been downhill.
Okay, gotcha.
Got an update, Ricky? What do you got?
Elias put another one on the board before halftime to make it 40-7.
Wow.
Yep. And,
they're just that good, aren't they?
They are that good, but I was on my way. Where was I? I think I was last week going up to Columbia, and I called my buddy from Illinois because CBC, I think I talked to him. I just want to see CBC's the real deal. And I would love to see. I think it works out to where CBC and Elias are opposite sides of the state. So hopefully, I don't know what Misha has brackets. Sometimes they cross bracket and so on and so forth. I don't know what it is this year, but
CBC has always had a good program.
Yeah,
been really good in soccer as well. And it's to the public schools out there. They're a private school, so they can draw from anywhere in the city.
Yeah.
And with the reputation they have, it makes basically recruiting, something that you get a lot of athletes go there.
Yeah.
And not only is it a great school,
is that how
great
they do
college
that?
prep. Yeah, not in my case, but it's something. They had me for the grade point average, to kind of balance it out. But no, CBC is a great school, a great college preparatory school.
Yeah.
Their big rival, St. Louis University High School, is up there. And some of those schools, they do a great job and have a very high, placement rate with colleges around the country. So
I called a basketball game at CBC about 4 years ago when Waynesville went to CBC, and they had this kid that was 7'2", from Africa, and one of the board members from CBC had adopted this child. Talked to his family, and his family was okay. They wanted him to have an education in the United States of America.
There you go.
So from Africa, his last name was Bowles. Did it ring a bell?
Yeah, B-O-L.
Yeah. He was
with the finger.
Yeah. He was a nephew of the basketball player
Manute.
In the NBA, Manute Bol.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he looked like him. He was
7'2".
7'2", and very slender like Manute was built, but it had the wingspan of like 7'4", and you just couldn't get past him.
No.
I mean, if he was in the key and you're shooting threes, he might get to you.
He might.
He was amazing to watch. I'm not sure where he went to college after that, but I'm sure he's playing somewhere.
I bet you he is. You know, one thing coming out, and, you know, I'll bring this up now. You know, we're down, 35-7.
Mm-hmm.
They get the ball first, and we've got to get a stop because they put one more score up on the board. It's a running clock, and then that really cuts our time down. So our defense needs to come out, get a real good stop here, and then let's just pick away at it and, you know, hopefully get some quick strikes.
We have held them to having to make a lot of plays, you know, with some exceptions, and we did get one stop. They missed the field goal attempt. You know, they haven't had to punt yet, but they did miss the field goal attempt for the one time. Other than that, they scored a touchdown.
It was a 52-yard attempt.
Well, you know, he still missed. Okay,
he had the win.
It came out low, and I thought it was through. I couldn't, you know, it gets down there, it gets a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I thought
the ball
it was
goes by the post, but I thought he made it. He had the distance. But yeah, I wonder what that kid could do. I didn't even see him in warm-ups trying to kick.
Well, it's to your point, last year at Elias, the kid attempted a 62-yard field goal attempt. And you're hoping, kind of in the back of your mind, I hope he makes it.
Yeah.
You know, to have a kid in high school that can kick the ball that far is doesn't happen very often.
Nope, and to be a witness to it, that's always, you know, an event that you're like, hey, I was there for that one.
That's right. Well, they're taking your crappie beds off the
crappie
field.
beds are gone.
Okay. I got my truck here, so I may do some bartering down there.
You see that? Yeah.
I've got my
Machino
straps.
gets pulled over
Driving down the highway.
between Jeff City and Elton.
Well, if they're anywhere near the lake.
And he just said,
I thought it's a crappie bed.
Somebody said I could have these. Okay.
Well,
That's all you got to say.
Those are so big, I can only fit one in my truck, maybe two.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with the bungee straps.
You just got to know the Highway Patrol.
That's right.
Yeah, because normally they fish too. So.
Yep.
Hey, my dock's got a beer fridge right on the dock, and I got a sign on it that says "Help yourself." Okay.
What mile marker is that?
For you, not so much. Okay.
Machino will be out there fishing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got one of those too. Only
Yeah.
I don't have a sign on it, and somehow people seem to find it.
Well, see, most of them don't believe it. Somebody puts free beer on their fridge, they go, "Oh, it's got to be a gag." But I just don't want to carry them back up the hill before they freeze.
No,
so I'm trying to get rid of them
that.
at the end of the season.
Hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. End of the season.
End of the
giveaway.
season, I'm going to winterize the fridge, and I don't want to carry that up.
No.
Okay, he's kicking now from, talking about Schofield, the kicker, 48-yarder right there. Now he's going to 52. And he'll make this. He just blew that one at 48 through the upright.
Yeah.
So he's kicking from the 42-yard line. Add 10 in the end zone.
And this is just warm-ups.
Yeah, this is just getting loose for the second half.
Yep. I think he's going to make it.
Well, let's look here.
Oh, geez.
Got plenty.
Yeah, he's got plenty. Now back it up 5 more.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead for 60.
That's the one he missed.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can.
Wow.
Is he getting anybody down there to bring him back the ball?
Yeah. He's got number 23.
He's got to go get his own balls.
He kicked 3. He may be his kickstand's still back there. He's going back there. The kid's got him. He's got it worked out.
Lakers at the far end zone, and Cap City at the near end zone to our left. We're sitting at about the 40-yard line in a beautiful press box, and we're lobbying to get an elevator and a restroom back at Bob Shore Stadium. Steve, get on that.
Okay, I'm on it.
You got to be careful what you ask for, because when you do things like that in Camdenton, the whole community rallies around it, and you know where they take it from, right? Their marketing budget.
Which would be you, right?
That kills me for a few months, yeah.
Okay. It'd be worth it, though.
Yeah.
All right, 57. Oh, yeah. Nope, that was left.
Pulled it left, didn't he?
Yeah, tried to get a little extra foot in. If he realizes he's good from 57 from just his normal kick last time.
Now he's going to try 60.
Yep.
Well, Petrov kicked 2 of them from the 30-yard line, so he kicked 2 40-yarders.
This is from the 50-yard line. Steve.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're doing...
he's got an audience. He knows people are watching here.
Yeah. Scouts. Okay.
All right, let's see if he makes this one. He just made it.
He just made it.
He just made
60
that
yards.
from 60 yards.
He's good from 60.
Wow. soccer players.
No.
You know that's where they find these guys, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Grew up playing soccer. They've got that leg whip. Uh-oh. Flag just went down. Maybe the kicker was on the field too long. I don't know. The band wasn't off the field. Oh, that always upsets a football coach.
I would think so.
The band got penalized?
Wow.
No. Yeah, they got to be. The field has to be clear by 3 minutes. And I didn't see where the.
Guess what? I was going to say that'll back Schofield up, but no,
it's not going to.
No.
It's going to help Crossy.
So
Petrov.
You're telling me that Capital City, their first penalty of the night, is on the band?
Oh, they've got 2 on the extra points.
Huh? No.
Yeah, they had the 2.
Well, I don't count.
Illegal
I
pursuit.
don't count.
That doesn't count.
Okay, yeah, I don't count those.
Yep. Yeah, that always has got to frustrate the coach. There'll be a discussion on Monday. Looks like just a 5-yard penalty.
Boy, how'd you like to be the band teacher on Monday?
Yep.
And you got 4 or 5 of these coaches walking down the hallway.
Make them do laps.
Yeah. Wanting some of that xylophone.
That's right. Well, Crossy's going to be kicking into the wind, so he'll probably put it up high, let the wind kind of take it, hopefully get a fair catch around the 20 or 25.
So Petrov to kick it away from the 45-yard line after the band was penalized at halftime. You don't see that every night. Just a little chip shot out of bounds, and they're going to spot this at the 35. Taking no chances, are they?
No, I mean, as soon as he gets, he's got soccer practice. I think he's playing soccer as well.
Right.
And so he doesn't have, that all day to practice these kicks. And, in the past when we've had kickers all day, that's all they do. They sit there and they practice those drop shots, put them right in between the numbers and the sideline with a little backspin.
It's almost, almost looks intentional, though.
Well,
they don't want to return.
Mm-hmm. Technically, they should spot this at the 30, shouldn't they?
35.
Because of the penalty?
35.
35
no, they assessed the penalty on the kickoff.
Yeah.
So he had a.
Oh, that's true.
Right, but the penalty is so many yards from the start of the kick.
Here comes Cap City. They work in a hurry. Schaefer takes the snap, and it's a little quarterback keeper. Nice move around the right side, trying to break it out to the right sideline. 20-15, 10-5, touchdown.
Pretty good speed.
Schaefer just ran away from the pack on that one. There was nothing they could do to catch him. That's what you said we didn't want, Coach Machino, in your minute.
Nope.
You got to make sure you get a stop. That's not the way you want to start the second half. 41-7 now. Schofield should make this extra point attempt. He's been good in warm-ups from 60 we just saw.
Yes.
So extra point attempts, a chip shot for him.
We
They do this on an extra point. They'll just make it a long count for whatever reason, and you would think that would throw Schofield off a little bit.
Yeah.
Why are you making your kicker wait?
The holder, and so he's watching the holder, and, sometimes it's a tap on the ground. I can't see that far anymore.
Right.
Tap, or they put the hand up, and then it's 1,001, 1,002 snapping. Or, they also have different snap counts. If they call, like red, it's on 1, green on 2, blue on 3, something like that.
42-7 now, 35-point lead for the Capital City Cavaliers. That should introduce us to the mercy clock here as it's the second half. We're going to go ahead and keep it here because we kind of talked through our break there. So Capital City will kick off to the Lakers. Lakers see if they can get something going. Poor Cruising goes back to about his goal line, stands just inside the 5, and Schofield puts it over his head every time he kicks the ball. So it will be the 20-yard line unless he tries something different this time. Nope. Same way into the blue. Actually, he missed the blue. He kicked it beyond the end zone. Of course, he had a little wind behind him. But that's a pretty good boot. Spotted at the 20-yard line, and here come your Camdenton Lakers with a running clock. They've got to get some points on the board to slow this thing down if they're going to have a chance.
Yes, they do. Lebanon's gone up on top of Glendale, 29-28 at this point in time. A score that we'll keep people updated with as the game moves on.
Lakers back on the field offensively now. Machino at the helm, out of the shotgun, trips right, twins left, looks left, still looking left, and he's got Cruson along the sideline, caught at the 45. Nice throw and catch and a big first down to start this series.
Same play as last time, but number 9 could not gain that depth, and Michael threw it right over the top of him.
That was Terry, right, that made that play on the last time? Machino to throw quickly. Caught by Jennings, is it? Out to the 50.
Now Jennings on this side. Who is that? That is going to
Heron?
be Heron's on this side as well.
Okay, I'm losing.
I don't know.
Cruson?
Nope, that's Lucas.
Lucas Roth. Okay, I apologize. It's hard to see. That's a long way away from where we're at.
Yes, it is.
Second down and 8. Machino out of the shotgun, trips right. And to throw. Looking right side for Jennings. Good play. Good defensive play on Jennings. Jennings had about a half a step on him, and he made up ground just at the end there. That's Richardson in coverage. Wow, what a great play.
That was a great
They got some athletes,
play.
don't they? They can make up ground and knock that ball out of there. Third down and 8.
I mean, the pass was right on target,
Yeah.
in stride with Jennings, and just got the hand up there and broke it up.
9 times out of 10, that's a reception for the Lakers.
Third and 8. Got to connect here. And Machino throws it. And another good play on the far side of the field there. Ball just batted down. Incomplete. Leverett on defense there. Did a nice job in coverage. And it's fourth down. Machino's going to stay in as opposed to bringing Stanfield out there to punt.
Yeah,
and to go for it here at midfield.
You're at midfield. You got to put points on the board to stop the clock. It's not going to do us any good.
Pumps once, now down the sideline. Cruson catches at the 20.
Yes.
10, down at the 5, caught from behind. Wow, what a throw and catch. That timing between your son Michael and Cruson is just impeccable. They know how to hook up with each other. They've been doing it so long.
Yep, they have. I mean, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and that's just those two have a good chemistry together.
In the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone now at the 5-yard line. First down, goal to go. Whistles blow, and they're going to blow this play dead.
Timeout for Capital City.
Cap City wants to talk about it with Camdenton knocking on the door when we return right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people, at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Denny Bunny, Steve Schneider, Sean Machino with coverage for you tonight between Capital City and the Lakers. Lakers knocking on the door at the 5-yard line. Could use some points. Machino out of the shotgun, trips right. Man comes in motion. Yeah, Machino on a keeper, left side, finds the corner. Is he in?
Down at the 1.
Down at the 1-yard line. A 4-yard scramble for Machino. I thought he was across.
Yep.
It's inside the 1-yard line. It's probably about the 1-foot line. Where's Hodge? Give him a carry. Machino out of the shotgun and just dives into the end zone. There's your touchdown. That makes it 42-13. Lakers finally find the end zone. Oh, what a clutch play that was from Machino to Cruson to get the first down on 4th down and long.
Yeah, it was, and I don't know if I should say unfortunately, but in order to make this offense work, that's where the hookup. You got to get those 30, 20, 30, 40-yard hookups, and we were just off a little bit in the first half. We're on in the first half. I mean, we got a different ball game going on.
Petrov on to attempt the extra point. It's good. 42-14 now. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
COMC has been providing quality health care in Central Missouri since 1979. From primary care, OBGYN, pediatrics, senior health, dental, and behavioral health. Go to centralozarks.org for a location near you. Or call 877-406-2662.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game. On your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Scores 42-14 now. Steve Schneider will tell you how it happened.
The mercy clock is back off now. 80 yards in 7 plays for the Lakers. A 1-yard run by Machino, but the big play of the drive was a 46-yard pass from Machino to Cruson on a 4th and 8 to put him down at the 5-yard line. 8:31 to go in the third. It is now 42-14.
They're going to do an onside here, and they're not adjusting. Cap City is not adjusting.
No, they haven't at all. Petrov kicks it short. Ball pops up into the air. Still loose on the turf. Scramble for it. Lakers thought they might have had it, but it's Cap City ball.
Good kick.
Boy, you're right.
Great.
They did not adjust to that at all.
No, not at all. And we had a chance there. We did have chances. I mean, we were unblocked coming down through there.
Quarterbacks actually recovered that football for Capital City. It was loose on the turf, and that could have been a quick little turn for the Lakers. Talk about momentum to get that ball back.
Yep.
Lakers sideline thought they had it for just a second. They were jumping up and down. Here comes Schaefer under center to throw on first down. And it's caught at about the 49 across midfield to the 48-yard line. Gain of about 13, and a flag behind the play. We'll see what this is about.
Brandon Burns ended up on the ground, so we're going to get a personal, face mask.
Face mask against Cap City.
Okay, so that'll erase that first down.
I'll back him up a little bit.
Art, and you have to do this. You tell your D-backs, don't get beat deep. Don't get beat deep.
Right.
And then they run a double post or a double slant right underneath you, and it puts your D-backs in tough position. So still remains first down.
Okay, so it's first down and 10. I didn't know if they're going to give him first down and 8 or what that's.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know how they do that.
Well, on the
he had the first down.
The play resulted.
The play resulted in the first down,
and
so
they back it up. Very good.
Yards.
You're right.
Thank you, Steve. Our resident rules official.
Yeah, we're in bad shape if that's the case.
Terry checks out wide to the right side. It's Driver to the left, and they want to throw the ball. Good rush. Ooh, almost picked by Jennings.
Yep.
Man, that was close.
Had good pressure on the quarterback that time, made him get rid of it quickly.
Second down 10 on the incompletion. Underway here in the third quarter, being brought to you by Camden on the Lake. Great place to just kind of hang out, get a good dinner. Wideouts again. We'll see if they go back to the air. Schaefer under center. Rolls out and then a little option play to Thomas. Thomas tackled immediately at the 45-yard line. And a gain of only 3. That play's normally goes for big yards.
Jennings, great job. He was being blocked, but he kept his outside arm free to force that running back up to where your help has come from the inside part of the field. So your safety, your linebackers were able to scrape over there and make a good tackle.
We've called his number a few times on defense. Jennings having a good game.
He didn't
He's
make
having
the
a real
tackle.
good game.
He didn't make the tackle, but he forced him back inside to where we could tackle him. All right, single back again, trips action.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage, Cap City to throw. And incomplete. Boy, Schaefer just didn't look like he was set to throw that football at all, did he?
No, he didn't, and I think he saw some white jerseys.
Yeah, there was some
through.
great penetration there, and he had to throw that ball a lot sooner than he wanted to.
Is this the first punt of the night, Steve?
I'm hoping he tries a field goal from here. Okay.
He might.
That'd only be a 70-yarder.
Uh-huh.
Maybe 72.
80, yeah. So for the first time tonight, Cap City's forced to punt. That was a good defensive series by the Camdenton Lakers. So on 4th down and 8, they'll kick it away. How about that? Things starting to look up for the Lakers here in the second half. And they've blown the whistle dead for some reason.
Play clock?
Yeah, play clock I don't think was reset after the last play, so they're official stoppage to get things squared away.
So is their kicker the punter as well?
Well, hopefully he doesn't punt as well as he kicks. Oh, high snap, and he gets a nice punt away. Wow. This will hit it at the 10-yard line, nosedive, and just die right there. Down at the 45-yard line. By number 45 at the 12-yard line. Caleb Sapp.
It's the same kicker, and you could tell.
Yeah. Man, he just – how can some kids just have that affinity for kicking and just be that much better than other people?
I would say that probably once he figured it out, whenever he was in, 4th or 5th, 6th grade, I bet you he started going to a few camps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he may have.
I think he has gotten some outside instruction, and there's a lot of good kicking camps.
Right.
He looks like one of those guys that has put a lot of time into his craft.
He's pretty smooth there, and a big kick down at the 13-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Lakers. Machino going to the air right away. Caught by Jennings. Jennings makes a move. Thought he was going to draw some contact and started stumbling, but out to the 19-yard line. And a nice gain of 6 on 1st down.
He's got that great head and shoulder fake.
Right.
He
does.
And he dips in and dips back out. He's not going to beat you. He is fast, but he's not that burner. But he's one of those possession guys.
He was anticipating contact, though, and actually was kind of lowering his shoulder to run into the guy, and the guy never touched him. Oh boy. Drop right there. And that's Cruson. That would have been a 1st down.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Cavaliers got a finger on it, it looked like to me, so the ball was
slowed it down.
The spiral was just kind of cattywampus there when it got to his hands. But
3rd down and 4. Big play for the Camdenton Lakers to maintain possession of the football and hopefully get some more points on the board. Machino flushed out of the pocket and finds a wide open man at the 30-yard line. No doubt on that one. Ralph is able to bring it in. And it's a 1st down.
Yeah, got chopped down at the knees. He's getting up a little limpy, but, he'll find his stride here pretty quick.
1st and 10 from the 30. Lakers moving the football. Machino rolling out to his right. Now finds a wide open man. That's Heron at the 44-yard line. We got something going here.
That's the play that you got to have versus a zone. It's the flood play. You got somebody in the flat, somebody intermediate, and then somebody deep. They don't have enough guys to cover all three along the sideline.
Well, they're getting free. I mean, let's call it the soft spot on the zone or whatever you have out there, but Lakers are getting open. Machino to throw on 1st down and 10 once again. Ball thrown to Heron. Heron makes the catch, takes the contact at the 40 from Leverett.
Michael put a lot on that one right
yeah,
there.
He zipped it.
And that was a great job by Heron because that was supposed to be a fly straight down the field, and the receiver's got, no, I don't have him beat. I got to stop.
Mm-hmm. Another Pacific Pools, first down and 10 for the Camdenton Lakers. Machino's got the Lakers moving now. And this is just a quarterback keeper, a little draw, and a good first down run and more across the 25 to the 24-yard line.
First design draw, other than down there at the goal line, first design draw in the middle of the field. We had 5-on-4. We had good blocking up front.
Another run of 16 for Machino. Just making it work with all that tape on his right ankle. Machino to throw. On first down, flushed out of the pocket. Buying time, he's got a man open, finds him finally, and intercepted.
No.
Floated it.
The receiver,
and it just hung there too long.
It did. That receiver, if Michael is running to the sideline, the receiver's got to turn and run with him on that one. He kept going towards the middle, right towards the safety.
Kingston Ogden on the interception for Cap City. And he bought enough time where he had a man open.
Mm-hmm.
And sooner or later, Ogden did a nice job just kind of waiting for the ball. He saw it developed, and he kind of jumped the route.
He did. He knew it was coming to him, and Michael should have never thrown the ball. The receiver should have readjusted his route and gone back outside.
So Cap City with the football back at their 14-yard line on first down. It's right up the middle. And a good strong run of about 5 yards. Second down, 5. Third quarter action. It's 42-14. Cap City on top. Lakers had something going and just had a turnover there. One thing Capital City has done tonight is they have taken care of the football. And the handoff on the right side. Boy, he was going through there. Richardson picks up about 9, and it's another first down out to the 28-yard line. .435 left to play here in the third quarter. The thing about Capital City is when they have this running attack, Steve, the clock just keeps on winding, doesn't it?
Yep.
In control of this game right now.
Pass.
Little mix-up in the backfield. Schaefer rolls out to his left, now tucks it and will run across midfield. It makes another move. He might beat him to the end zone again. Schaefer outruns everybody. Second time tonight. He zigzags through the entire Camdenton Laker defense and finds pay dirt.
That's the issue when you go man. And, we were running out here. He was running out here towards our corner, but our corner had to cover the man.
Right. He didn't know the quarterback was beyond the line and running the ball.
Exactly. And you just, as a corner, you got to be aware enough that when he crossed that line of scrimmage, you got to go make the play.
There were people in the neighborhood should have made the play.
Well, linebackers need to be coming
two
over
or
the
three
top.
kids who just got juked.
Yeah.
Schofield on to attempt the extra point. He's been perfect so far tonight. I don't understand why they do that. And the kick's up and good as per usual. 49-14 now. Capital City late in the third quarter. Back with more in a moment right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
KLOZ Eldon.
First and goal. High Brothers Lumber, your hometown lumber yard and proud high school football supporter. They pride themselves on knowledgeable customer service, on-the-spot instruction, being family-owned and locally operated. High Brothers Lumber has the biggest delivery fleet and nothing less than premium lumber. Let the quality be the difference that brings you the win at High Brothers Lumber.
Touchdown! Yeah!
Located on Old Highway 5 South, Camdenton. This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
49-14 now. Steve Schneider will tell you how that happened.
After the interception, the Cavaliers took it over on their own 13-yard line. They go 87 yards in 3 plays. Schaefer with a 71-yard touchdown run. His 4th rushing touchdown with 182 yards on the day. Extra point good. 49-14 now with 4:07 to go in the third.
Schofield kicks it out of the stadium once again. They'll spot it at the 20-yard line.
Yes.
I wasn't rushing for that recap. I knew I had time because there wasn't going to be anything.
There was
happening.
nothing happening.
No, it's going to be out of the end zone.
Well, score update. Lebanon has pulled ahead of Glendale, 35-28 there in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Yep. Hey, Eldon has made a tremendous comeback. They have tied it up 28-all in the fourth quarter.
Wow, that's a great comeback.
Yep. Osage still up 21-0. Rockbridge still up 10-7. Jeff City and Battle are all tied at 14-all.
Lakers come back onto the field with a first down and 10. This is familiar territory for them, the 20-yard line. Every kick from Schofield in Capital City has left the stadium. At least the field of play. Machino hands off to Hodge on the left side. Loses 3. Hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage.
That hasn't been very effective tonight.
No, it hasn't. Hodge is slow to get up here. I mean, he got drilled as soon as he got the football right in the numbers.
Yeah,
they're going to be
Take an injury timeout. Brought to you by Lake Regional Hospital. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Builders, craftsmen, you're the creators of spaces where people come together to work and call home. And you never settle. You need a partner who can live up to your standards. That partner is Mid-City Lumber, with the services and products that you demand. Like Milwaukee Tools, innovative tools that solve problems and increase productivity. Learn more about Milwaukee Tools and all the best products at MidCityLumber.com.
Mid-City Lumber, the contractor's resource from start to finish.
There's no better feeling than grilling out. And there's no better place than Porter's Ace to get the best grill for your family. We stock brands from Traeger, Weber, Big Green Egg, Blackstone Griddles, and Uni Pizza Ovens. You won't find these premium brands and service at a warehouse store. Only at Porter's Ace, the people who know their grills. Porter's Ace in Lori, and now in Osage Beach. Porter's, we're here to help.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Let's do this! Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Second down 12. Used all the play clock down to 1 before Machino took the snap. Nice cut by Machino. He's going to pick up the first down. Actually just kind of fell there, didn't he?
Yeah. He's still not
just
trusting it. Still not trusting it. Still not 100%. Doesn't want to take a hit, while on the ankle.
Yeah.
It's still not 100%.
He got the first down, though.
They gave it to him.
Yeah, I thought he was a yard shy.
I thought he was, too.
First down and 10 will take it. Machino to throw to Jennings. Jennings gets along the sideline, skips 1 tackle, then thrown out of bounds after a gain of 5, maybe 6 on first down.
Good play.
Second down 4.
Good play. Got our backup center in there, Fisher Ritchie.
Right.
He's played center before in the past, and he's had a couple good snaps. I saw him snapping before the game as well.
Good snap there to Machino. Machino to throw over the middle. Ball thrown behind Jennings. He just couldn't reach back and grab it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
looked like he might have strained something. Did you see him as he reached back for his back? Just kind of got tweaked. Had to turn around real quick, and when the ball was thrown about knee high.
Yeah, him and Michael are talking about that, set in the hole, don't fade, don't leak, just set right in the hole.
Third down, up, and we got somebody to jump.
Well, finally.
Offsides against Capital City. That'll be a first down.
That's their first official penalty tonight, right, Steve?
Well, if you don't count the extra
dead ball.
points. The dead ball.
The dead ball. Yeah, okay. That's your second one. Because you can't count the band. You can't count the extra points.
I'm counting the band. I added another column on my laptop here.
That's not going to go over well Monday. Machino to throw. Throws a strike to Jennings. Jennings comes back to the center of the field, winds up picking up 5, maybe 4. Second down and 6, we'll call it. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Line to gain is the 49.
Number 12, isn't that their starting running back as well?
Yes, yeah. Richardson.
Go after him. He might be.
He's dragging a little bit.
Yeah, he looked a little tired on that play, so keep going after him a little bit.
Got an injury timeout here on the sideline, Denny.
We'll take an injury timeout with Lake Regional Hospital. It's one of the Cap City players, I believe, Steve. Can you see down in there?
Number 4.
Back in 30. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
I'm Brett Edson with Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. My family has called Camden County home for 8 generations. Our firm's roots run deep, too. In 1929, our predecessor, Banks & Woolery, moved the original funeral home from Old Lynn Creek to the square in Camdenton. In 1955, the Reed family relocated to the present location on North Highway 5. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home has continued that legacy with personalized distinction for over 2 decades. Our caring and capable team stands ready to meet your needs at Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home in Camdenton.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
On second down and 6, Machino scrambling out of the backfield. About a yard shy of the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Kenai Johnson for Capital City was the injured player. Just moments ago, he's fine. He's back along the sideline standing up, so he'll be all right. Big play here for the Camdenton Lakers. And we've got another player down. A lot of cramps, it looks like, tonight.
Well, we're still in summer, 80 degrees.
Yeah,
it's all going to change tomorrow, they say.
Is. Another injury timeout. It's cramps only, so we'll take a quick 30-second break. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Custom railing stairs that gleam, awnings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985 they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control, made for you.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Back to live action. Machino to throw. Down the sideline, looking for Cruz and just overthrew him a little bit.
Had a step on him.
Had his man beat. Timing just a little bit off. And that should be the end of the third quarter with our score. 49-14. When we come back, it's 4th and 8 near midfield for the Lakers on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Hitachi Energy in Jefferson City is seeking beginning and seasoned welders. No certification needed. Gain knowledge and expertise from their expert welders in their Hitachi Welding School. Enjoy a safety-focused and climate-controlled environment while you work. With a benefit package that starts on day 1 and pay up to $27 per hour, Hitachi inspires progress for a future that you and your family deserve. Join their diverse team of professionals today by applying at HitachiEnergy.com. Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back at the end of 3 quarters. It's 49-14. Steve, you want to run down some stats real quick?
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers showing some life here, Denny. They've got now 307 yards of total offense and 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 passing, and unfortunately the Cavaliers have the better of the scoreboard.
On 4th down and 8, here come the Lakers. Machino to throw. He's got time. Great blocking up front. Now he's going to run for the first down. Makes a move. Boy, he stutter stepped, didn't he? You could just see that ankle kind of going out on him.
Yeah.
He picks up the first down. It moves to chains. Big play by Machino to recognize. He had all kinds of time to throw, but nobody open downfield. So he wisely scrambles for it and really playing on a hobbled right ankle. You got to admire the kid for his efforts there. Machino slips, now jukes 1 tackle and starts running again. How many times is he going to do this tonight, Coach?
As many times as it takes.
It is whatever it takes to keep the drive going.
That's right. If you can make guys miss, then keep on doing it. Keep the drive moving. Do what you got to do.
Picked up 8 there. It's 2nd down and 2 at the 41-yard line of Capital City. Machino making some kids miss. He's picked up 2 big first downs all on his own. to throw. In
Watch
trouble,
out,
in
out.
trouble. Got some blocking. Now he's in trouble again, and he'll be sacked. No, he's still on his feet.
Goodness.
What a great individual effort to maintain his balance. I don't know how, but he's going to go down at the original line of scrimmage. No, +2. Third down and 8.
This is where, we see 4 receivers 40 yards downfield. We've got to get them coming back.
Well, there's and 5 defenders.
Yeah.
I mean, they're figuring this out.
Yeah, 2 guys have got to be coming back. 2 guys got to be going straight across. It's your secondary routes that you got to do as a receiver, and that's what you still got to work on. Whenever he flushes, go to a secondary route. Not everybody can go deep.
Right. Machino to throw. Now he steps around the right side, takes another move, ducks inside, and picks up another first down. All on his own efforts, and he's hurting, Coach. I'm sorry. It's all the effort that he's putting in is really taxing his right ankle.
Yeah. I mean, in the first half, whenever he was able to scramble, he was able to find guys open. Right now, Cap City's locking those guys down. We've got and we may be getting tired. And
it's another Pacific Pools first down. This at the 37-yard line. Machino throws this one a strike along the sideline, and a quick gain of 7 yards.
Looks like Brody Reese. Good
Reese
move
on the catch, and a nice move along the sideline.
Mm-hmm. Good blocking out there by Heron.
Second down, 3. Oh, Machino drops the ball, now picks it up and still scrambles and gets the first down. Takes the hit and picks up another 4.
Good heads-up play by Michael.
Boy, it really was. He could have just fallen on that ball. He picks up the first down, makes something happen, takes the hit.
Yep.
And another Camdenton Laker first down brought to you by Pacific Pools. We're approaching the Winter Shelton Real Estate Red Zone at the 23-yard line. On a first down and 10. This has been the Michael Machino drive. And flags fly.
I think we might have jumped.
Somebody jumped.
I for 3 weeks, Michael hadn't been able to condition. And he is definitely looking a little fatigued out there. Given everything he has, but, fatigue right
you
there.
can tell.
The ball was snapped right at his knees. That's something that he should be able to catch. And when you get fatigued, your mind kind of goes a little bit. He's got to make sure he gets that ball first.
Fourth quarter action being brought to you by the Motor Hut in Camdenton. Appreciate their support of Camdenton Athletics. Machino to throw. Steps up. Comes underneath. Nice throw. Caught by Jennings. Jennings makes a move. Puts his shoulder down and picks up another tough 2 yards after contact.
Good move. Good move to make the first guy miss, and then he knew he wasn't going to make that guy miss, so just try to run him over. Make the guy think.
Ball spotted inside the 15-yard line, inside the Winter Shelton Real Estate Red Zone. Machino out of the shotgun on second down and 2 to throw. Steps up and just kind of lobs it to his receiver. That's Heron, I believe, inside the 5, out of bounds at the 3.
Good job again. Now what he's finding the short guys underneath there, and I think that might have been, that was Jennings, I believe. And Jennings just made a slight move to the hole in the defense, and Michael was able to connect with him.
Jennings getting a workout. But you know what? He's circling back. When Michael gets in trouble and starts scrambling, he's the guy that's almost designated now to come back, or at least in his mind he is. First down, goal to go from the 3-yard line. It's a handoff to Hodge. Ball loose, picked up by Machino. Somehow spins out of a tackle and scores the touchdown.
Holy cow.
What presence of mind by Michael Machino. And I'm not bragging because he's your kid. That was a spectacular play.
That was, it was a zone read, and they haven't run it enough. He wanted to give it. The running back thought Michael was going to take it, so the ball ended up on the ground. Michael had the awareness enough, pick it up, and go into the end zone.
And it still wasn't an easy run. He had to break a couple tackles.
Well, he spun out of 2 tackles into the end zone. He's standing there in the end zone. I think he surprised himself he was standing there.
I think he did.
Petroff on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kicks up and count it. 49-21 now. 6:56 left to play in this one. Back in 30 seconds. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
It's football season, and your team to tackle all your fall boating and winterization needs is Kellysport. Kellysport backs our Camdenton Lakers, Osage Indians, and Mizzou Tigers. Your trusted dealer for Regal, Bennington, Tiara, Grady White, and Ski Nautique. Kellysport handles new and pre-owned inventory, offers financing, storage, insurance, and the best care since 1977. Walk into the end zone with ease when Kellysport leads the way. Look them up online or come in for the best customer service at the lake.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game. On your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Lakers tack on 7 more. Steve, tell them how.
Hey, 80 yards, Denny. 16 plays on that drive. Machino picking up a fumble and spinning in 3 yards for the touchdown. The extra point was good. Unfortunately, the mercy clock was running the whole time, so we're down to 6:58 to go in the game. But mercy clock off now, 49-21.
Onside kick attempt. Lakers have it.
Yes.
At the 40. 35, still on his feet to the 30. They're going to say it didn't go 10 yards.
Well, and now we got a flag, got some extracurricular. No, they didn't throw a flag there. We picked it up after the 50, but you can't advance an onside kick. So we're going to get the ball. And depending on the penalty there, we're going to get the ball on the 47, I think is where the guy had it marked. He should have thrown his beanbag down there, about 47 or 48.
That's a great kick by Petrov. That's exactly how you want it to pop up into the air. Lakers all over it. And Capital City had already made the adjustment for the onside kick.
Yeah.
Well, Capital City got the personal foul, too, so that's going to help out. They're going to mark off 15. Yep.
Oh, good. Good. Jennings, I think, is one that got hold of that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennings went high up into the air and snatched it out of the air and took off running down the sideline. It's pretty exciting. I wish they'd let him advance it a little bit.
Yeah.
He just out-jumped everybody for Capital City. It was a great play. First down and 10. Looks like the ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line for the Lakers. Don't count them out. 49-21. They can score in a hurry. They've had so many hookups that have just been inches off the pace. See if they can dial it in here. Machino to throw. Pumps once. Flushed out of the pocket. Now comes back underneath. Nice throw and catch to the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Jennings again. No, it wasn't. Who was that? Reese.
Brody Reese. Good to see him back. He's got really good speed. I mean, out of all the receivers, I think he's the fastest. It's between him and Cruson.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, but he was out for 3 weeks with a shoulder injury.
So Reese picks up big yards there to the 11-yard line inside the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone.
Once again, Michael escapes the pocket.
Right.
We got movement.
And they came back. Somebody.
I mean, that must have heard you talking, Coach, because they're starting to do that.
Yeah.
If the quarterback scrambles, they're breaking off the routes, giving him more targets at different depths.
So first down and 10 for the Camdenton Lakers here. Boy, how quickly it can change. You just feel the momentum swing and the onside kick. And the Lakers it's a different team than it was 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. You know, this offense, it puts a little excitement into the kids.
It's a lot of fun to call. Machino rolling out to his right, in trouble. Get rid of it.
Throw it away.
Nice juke move. Now comes back underneath. Almost picked.
Just throw that away. Throw it out of the back of the end zone next time. You know.
Man, lucky that wasn't picked off, Coach.
Yeah,
that was
very lucky. Yeah, he's got to learn to fight another play. You know, get rid of that. Good things are going to happen. Just keep the ball.
6:32 left in this fourth quarter, being brought to you by the Motor Hut in Camdenton. It's second down and 10. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line. Machino works out of the shotgun. Trips left, twins right. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to his right. He's going to run it himself, and another touchdown for Machino.
Nice. How about that?
If you're going to give it to him, he's going to take advantage of it.
Yeah,
he looked
sure.
pretty good. Straight line running, that ankle doesn't bother him that much. So if he doesn't have to cut, he's going to get a good head of steam going ahead of him.
Another touchdown for the Lakers, and all at once it's 49-27. More respectable, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Petrov on to attempt the extra point.
Well, like I talked about last week, this offense will wear down that defense, and it just slows them up a little bit. They're a lot more standing around. Problem is, we're not very deep. We get fatigued as well. So,
good snap, good hold, kicks good. Count it. And it's 49-28. Lakers coming back, but it might be a little bit too late. 6:24 left to play when we come back here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back. 49-28 the score now. Steve Schneider will tell you how
this
it
time
happened.
after the onside kick and the penalty, 32 yards, 3 plays, 11-yard run by Machino, and just that quick, it's 49-27 now. Lakers down by however many that is.
Cap City's got 12 guys on the field.
Yeah.
Well, let's kick it.
Too many folks.
Yeah, count them up, Coach.
They threw the flag already.
They did. They counted them. I see 1, 2, 5 on the front, 5 on the back, and then 2.
Number 3 says, my bad.
My bad. Okay, move it up 5.
Yeah.
While we're waiting, hey, Lebanon's put another one on Glendale, 42-28. Osage final, 21-0. And Jeff City has added another one. They're ahead of battle, 28-20.
Petrov just had a successful onside kick attempt. Had that ball pop up into the air just at the precise moment, and Jennings pulled it out of the air and maintained possession for the Lakers. Here we go again. Ball jumps up in the air. It's loose. Ooh. And out of bounds.
Just out of bounds.
Boy, he's getting that. Yeah, he's getting the hop, isn't he?
He is.
Yep. Ball's popping up into the air at just the right moment.
Yep, that one was just a little too much. He got a little too much gas on that one, and it popped up and went out of bounds.
Gave the Lakers a chance at it, though, Coach. I like the idea. He's got it figured out.
Yes, he does.
So it'll be Capital City ball.
At the 39-yard line?
Yeah, right about the 40. Where are they going to spot this?
I don't think they're going to make him kick it again.
No, that's pretty good field position. So decent field position for Cap City. First down and 10 when we resume play here. It's 49-28. But, boy, another close play on the onside kick attempt. Cap City made the adjustment. They had enough kids over there, but that ball pops up into the air. And Jennings and Stanfield are pretty good athletes. They can get up there and snatch it out of the air for the Lakers.
Definitely. Better get ready, defense.
Yeah, here they come. It doesn't take long. And the handoff is to Thomas. Check that. Richardson to the 35-30. Just a burst of speed through there, and he picks up a quick 25 yards.
I think the quick snap really worked against the defense that time.
Yeah,
they weren't really set and ready.
No.
Well, and you can't have your hands on your hips, that's for sure, because they'll break one off on you. Moves the chains for another first down for the Capital City Cavaliers. 6 minutes left to play here in this one.
They're probably going to use a little bit clock. They've been snapping it at about 15. They're going to wait till it gets under 10. They might have to call a timeout.
They're okay. As quick as they get out of that huddle. And a handoff right up the gut. Good for about 2 more. Call it 3 on the carry, so it's second down 7. Muff is just always in the neighborhood, isn't he?
Always. He's got a motor.
He's so quick.
He learns. He doesn't take a whole man. He just takes half of them. When he gets through the line, he's working half of a man the whole time.
He's got it figured out. Schaefer hands off. Nope, keeps it left side. And, taken down short of the first down marker. It's going to be third down and a yard or two. We'll see where they spot this. But nearing the 20-yard line.
It's actually Welling in their quarterback. They've swapped out Schaefer.
They going to throw it?
Yeah, Welling normally comes in to throw it. So Welling taking over the helm. Good catch, Steve. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Third down and 2 for Welling now and the Capital City Cavaliers. And he starts it down the left side, but hands off quickly on a dive play.
That was
unnecessary. Come on. What do you do with them 20 yards off the line of scrimmage? The whistle's already blown. It's going to go against the Lakers, I'm pretty sure, because
I would say.
Yeah.
I would venture to say, Burns, he's heading off the field.
Personal foul goes against the Camdenton Lakers, and that should give Cap City pretty good field position, half the distance at about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call the 8 yard line. First down, goal to go for Capital City. And it's Welling in at quarterback now for the Cap City Cavaliers. This kid's just a sophomore.
He's got
throws a nice ball.
He's got good speed.
Up to the line of scrimmage, Welling.
Good stop.
Hands
there,
off
Lakers.
right away to Richardson, and a good stop by the Lakers. Got low, got him around the ankles, and he just couldn't spin out of it.
Mm-hmm. Like Sean Hasker was there in the middle of that.
Yeah. Jennings also in on the tackle. So no gain on the play. Second down, goal to go from the 8. Whiteouts to both sides. Be careful. They can throw. And it's just an option. Welling keeps it himself. He didn't get anything either.
Tell you what, Coach Walker's dialing up a couple good stunts here to stuff them. So, you're 3rd and 8 now. And, all right, what do? We've seen the pitch.
Right.
Seen the quarterback.
Well, you don't have Schaefer, your number 1 quarterback, in there running the thing either. And take nothing away from Welling. He threw a nice ball earlier today for a touchdown, but it was I don't know that he's in sync with this.
True. Yeah.
As much as Schaefer is. He just seems a little bit like a half step off. Starting the option right side. Takes a big hit, driven back. Lakers swarm to the football. To the 4 yard line.
Come on now.
A little more pushing.
Come on now.
Yeah, you know what happens there.
Yep. Everybody keep their cool. We don't want to lose anybody next week.
No, 2:40 left to play, and you just want to get this game over with. Quit jawing.
Yep.
A lot of talking going on down there.
Well, let's get a 4th down stop here.
Yeah, why not?
Can't believe they hadn't brought the kicking team in yet, but
I think they're too close.
Yeah,
they lose a ball over the fence back there. And they don't want to. They can't afford to do that.
Yeah, they might call timeout.
They've only got so many allotted.
That's right.
Yeah, they're going to call timeout. Only 6
down to
seconds.
2:15 left to play, but it's 4th down, goal to go from about just inside the 5 yard line. So, Coach, good point. Why aren't they kicking this? Go ahead and take the chippy for Schofield.
They got plenty of timeouts, and so, hey, run the clock, as much clock as you can. That way, keep it out of the Lakers' hands.
Timeout brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team at eXp Real Estate. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton invites you to the Lake Ozark Biker Church. Services every 4th Sunday of the month, located behind the Butcher Shop in Camdenton. Feel the Holy Spirit at work and come have fellowship with the spirit of the Biker Church. The Butcher Shop is a strong supporter of the Camdenton Lakers, the Lake community, and our Lord Jesus Christ. The Butcher Shop, your home for lunch and dinner, meats, and pre-made goodies.
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Capital City High School. Denny Bunny with Steve Schneider and Sean Machino for the final 2 minutes or so. Ball is on the 4.5-yard line for Cap City. It looks like they're going to try and go for it on 4th down here. Lakers have had a great defensive series. Maybe they can hold here. Welling is caught and thrown down at the line of scrimmage, and they'll turn it over on downs to the Camdenton Lakers. Got a Laker hurt on that right side.
Got him up.
Getting help.
Get up.
Back to his feet, and he's walking to the sideline.
I don't know if that's Brody Reese or not. That's a great defensive stop.
Yeah, it is.
I don't care what time of the game it is. Once again, it just didn't look like the mesh was there. It might have been the design quarterback keep, but, I mean, we did not fall for the dive back. I mean, we swarmed the quarterback.
Welding, I don't think, has the play fakes that Schaefer has yet. He doesn't have enough reps. He's just a sophomore.
Yes.
But he doesn't look as accomplished as Schaefer, the starting senior. Machino out of the shotgun, stands in his own end zone, throws a strike out there. Boy, that's dangerous, isn't it? Oh, nice move along the sideline, and a gain of about 6. Jennings again?
Yep, it is Jennings again. You know, that outside linebacker, I mean, he is trying to fly upfield and get a piece of that ball. Michael catch and throw it immediately.
Jennings did better than I thought. Actually, a gain of 8 on 1st down. Gives Machino a little more room to work. Machino looking downfield. Nobody there. Now comes back across the middle to Rolfe. Incomplete at the 25. Well, he tries to thread it in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. You know, he's doing a pretty good job of kind of keeping it out of the way. But once again, throwing it across the field, that is a dangerous pass.
Yes, it is. 1:52 left to play.
I think we need to see Michael run it here.
On 3rd down and 2. What are we blowing the whistle for?
Oh, they adjust the spot. They had the ball.
Added up one too many yard markers there. So Machino on 3rd down and 2. Quick throw. Caught. And a 1st down. Down the sideline. Jennings again on the reception.
It's a good play. A little split end screen over there. That safety's backed off about 10 yards, so all we got to do is catch it, get a block, and go.
Moves the chains and stops the clock. He was out of bounds. 1:46 left to play. Lakers still trying to tack on a few more points here. Playing for pride at this point in the game, but why not? And a scramble by Machino. And didn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. This will be 2nd and 11. .125 left to play. 49-20, the score. And Machino to throw. Pumps once. Looking over the middle. Oh, nice. Good comeback.
Oh, go.
And Heron out to the 45-yard line. That was a nice little comeback route. That's what you attacked. Or was that Brody Reese? Who was it? Heron.
That was Heron, yeah. Michael did a good pump fake to get that safety out of there, and Heron was able to find the seam underneath. What are we doing? Well, hey, you know what? Glendale went up 43-42 on Lebanon.
Yeah.
15 seconds left.
Wow, imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I could hear the other broadcaster says, nobody in the building likes Lebanon.
No.
49-28, our score now with timeout on the field. We'll take a quick 30. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
This is America, where football means football.
As the bumps and bruises of football season and life build up on our bodies, wouldn't it be nice to soak away those issues in a brand new Bullfrog Spa from Pacific Pools? Enjoy stepping away from the rigors of life, the aches and pains of the past, and current injuries, arthritis, or stress of the workday. Get yourself into Pacific Pools and order your new Bullfrog Spa today. It only takes 21 days to construct and ship. And listen to the Lakers take the field, all while soaking in your new Bullfrog Spa.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Cap City a little bit confused, running a man on the field and off the field to the last second there. Machino in traffic, steps through, finds Stanfield at the 30. 25, jukes him, makes a move back inside the 10, to the 5, down at the 4-yard line. Stanfield on a great run after the catch. And Machino just lasered it in there.
Once again, able to, get out of the pocket, and that creates, angles and different angles and so on and so forth. Had a great job of Stanfield moving towards Michael to find that empty spot.
It's another Pacific Pools first down. You got a man down for the Capital City Cavaliers on the field. And again, another cramp. Seems like they're very susceptible to that. But like you said, Coach, it was, 85 degrees when this game started?
Yeah. Kingston Ogden was the man down, but he's up now, and he'll have to sit out of play.
This offense will wear your defense out.
Oh, yeah, because you're chasing the whole night. And then especially when they break off a route and come back to Michael.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what it's where, that's what you got to do. You got to find those open spots. Because that outside linebacker has to come to force if Michael's going to run. And
Lakers
going to open that up.
Knocking on the door in the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone from the 5-yard line. Machino now has Hodge in the backfield. Fakes to him, throws a strike out to the right side, and flags come in.
Yeah, we're going to have a holding out there probably on Heron.
Heron tried to free him up along the sideline there and grabbed a little bit of jersey, just enough where it brought 2 flags.
Well, that's not all bad. The closer you get, that was a little far out for a quarterback to sneak. And if you bring it out, you open up the field for more passing.
Right.
So it's not killer.
So you think they called? They told him about their, hey, we need a 10-yard penalty, boys, okay?
No, but good point, Coach, because now it just gives you some different angles. You got more to work with from the 15 than you do the 5.
Yeah, you can lob the ball up here, one-on-one.
Machino to throw, rolling out to his left. Got a man open. Just take a big hit behind the line of scrimmage. And hopefully he bounces up from this one. That was a big hit. Tough kid. And it's a 4th down.
No, it's not.
No,
the time's going to run. It's a second down.
Wrong.
Marker's wrong. Second down.
Time's going to run out.
Yeah, that's ball game. They're relevant, but they haven't been right all night on that.
No.
On the sideline judges. 49-28, the final. Capital City over the Camdenton Lakers. We'll be back with the postgame show coming up here in a minute right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
At Lake Regional Health System, excellence is everywhere, in the care of a nurse and the dedication of a doctor. As our pursuit of excellence continues, we're proud to announce our membership in the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Their specialists and research supporting ours, because excellence lives here. Learn more at lakeregional.com/Mayo.
Take a break and make your escape to the hidden gem of the lake, Old Kinderhook. Golf the finest course and dine at the best restaurant, the Trophy Room. Happy hour is 3 to 6. Enjoy prime rib Friday and Saturday. They've got a wine list that matches its cuisine and spa for your golf swing. Old Kinderhook invites you to escape today. Come stay and play for a weekend. A proud supporter of your Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. Hi, I'm Greg Dierberg. You heard that right. No liquid smoke flavor at Dierberg's. It's all smoked fresh with apple and cherry wood at each one of our stores. From brisket and wings to my personal favorite, smoked salmon. If you can smoke it, Bob's Barbecue has it. It's time to rethink your BBQ and try something truly extraordinary. Stop by and see what's smoking today. It's fresh, it's friendly, and for slow smoke barbecue, it's Dierberg's.
Big hits belong on the field, not your car. When life throws you a hard tackle, High Tech Collision and Auto Body is your MVP for complete collision repair. You've seen the big yellow trucks. Now remember, they fix your vehicles too. Fast, friendly, and hassle-free. Experience the High Tech difference in person, online, or call 348-9070. Proud supporters of the Lake community, Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Go Lakers. Go Indians. Go High Tech.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners. He is gone.
Game analysis, stats, and more. It's the Camdenton Lakers postgame show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back. Time now for the High Tech postgame show. I'm Denny Bennett alongside Steve Schneider. We always lead with stats. So, Steve,
hey, I tell you what,
an
exciting second half, Denny. We actually won the second half.
We've done that twice now.
Outscored.
In 2 weeks back to back.
Yeah. You know, if we hadn't been outscored more in the first half, we'd have won the game. But if a frog had wings, right? Anyway, scoring recap. You know, Capital City comes out of the locker room, 65-yard run by Evan Schaefer to take the lead. Then Camdenton scores 80 yards, 7 plays. Then Capital City comes back 87 yards and 3 plays after an interception, the only turnover that the Lakers had. Then Camdenton scores the next 2 touchdowns, an 80-yard, 16-play drive, a 3-yard run by Machino, and picking up a fumble, by the way, and running that in. And then the successful onside kick that followed, we go 32 yards and 3 plays for the touchdown. Brings our final score to a 49-27, which is a big improvement off of what we had in the first half. I really loved it. Michael Machino tonight, what can you say? He's working off of a bad right ankle that has been plaguing him for the last few weeks. 27 of 48 for 403 yards through the air, a touchdown and 1 interception. That touchdown that he threw went to Cruson, who had 5 catches for 118 yards and a touchdown. Machino, again, with the bad wheel, 21 carries, 87 yards on the ground, and 3 touchdowns. So accounting for all 4 of the touchdowns.
He probably would have gone over 100 had he not taken that big sack there toward the end of the game.
Exactly.
He was right at 100.
So he was doing fantastic. So 487 yards total on the ground for the Lakers. They put up 27 points. Again, the offense continues to score against very, very good teams, and did it again tonight.
While you're on Machino, can we go ahead and give him the Mills & Sons Trusted Choice Player of the Game?
I gave it to him in the third quarter.
Yeah.
I just didn't tell you about it. So, I mean, what a gutsy performance. He was scrambling the whole night, Denny. Still put up 400 yards through the air, and absolutely player of the game.
Hogs Pork Chop Block brought to you by the Butcher Shop in Camdenton.
I'm giving it to the offensive line,
I agree.
All of them, because they protected Machino tonight. I don't think he had a straight-up sack and didn't have a lot of pressures. When he was sacked, there was just nobody open. He scrambled around, coverage sacks, but the line did a great job tonight.
Andy's Frozen Custard Jackhammer hit of the game.
Who'd you have for that?
Jennings,
yes. Okay, I think Jennings in the secondary tonight. I think we've got him for the defensive player as well for High Brothers Lumber. I mean, he was great all over the field, disrupting the passing game, for the Cavaliers, and just doing a great job.
Well, that takes care of the hardware distribution. Now we're waiting to see if Sean Machino can grab Coach Parr Pitts for a little post-game interview.
If he doesn't have him just yet, we'll go to the other side of the ball. 450 yards is what the Cavaliers put up, so the Lakers actually outgained him on the field, 487. Again, special teams, something we got to work on. We basically had the turnover that wasn't classified as a turnover with the bad snap on the punt, setting up the Cavaliers on the Laker 5-yard line. But and field position and stuff. But again, second half, it's a whole different ball game. We beat them second half and beat them handily. We moved the ball up and down the field like we wanted to. So, it's just we got to work on the special teams, Denny. I mean, the ability the field position that we were giving the Cavaliers in the first half is really, kind of the difference in the game and the difference in the stats. They had short fields to work with, most of the night in that first half.
Sean Machino is standing by now with the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, Parr Pitts. Tough one, Coach, but go ahead.
All right, thank you, guys. What we saw up there is kind of the tale of two halves. I mean, once again, your message is for these guys to battle, and they did tonight. You know, we had some things we weren't offense, I think, kind of maybe let us down a little bit in the first half. Overthrown balls, couple drop balls, you know, you never know. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But, you know, talk to us about the tale of two halves.
You know, the first half on offense, we just didn't execute, and that's what it is. Execution is protection, pass accuracy, and then catching the ball and then making it, and getting us in the right position to be able to do those things. Defensively, you know, we put them in a bad position at the 1 yard line. We're 0-3 when we give it to them on the one of stopping them. We got to get that worked out. But no, I felt like our defense second half just played very, very well. Played a lot of energy in the second half on offense and got a lot of yards. Yeah. He scored a bunch of points. Yeah. That's good, but we just have to put two of those together, and then we'll be cooking. So
we will be. And you know, we're going to travel all the way to Kansas City next week. You know, it's and then boy, right there, you know, now we got Jeff City, and then I'd love to see Jeff City again. I know the guys would too, and we can't look past Kansas City, obviously, but you know, looking forward in the rest of the season, kids should start getting excited.
Heck yeah, you know, it's you know, we play Southeast. They're a better football team than they were last year, and we got to travel that 2.5 hours up there. And so we got to take care of business. And then, you know, it looks like Jeff City would be the most likely matchup, and we'd love to play them. We played them week one, pretty tight ball game. We weren't very effective in some areas, and I think we're better at now. And then, you know, once district play starts, that's the best part of our system now, is it all begins again, and you got an opportunity to go out there and prove it every week. And so that's what our hope is.
All right, more reps for the guys this week, more reps next week, and we're just going to keep dialing in. You guys have a safe trip home. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it.
All right, back to you guys.
That's Sean Machina with the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, Par Pitts, and our coach's interview brought to you by Jack's Sporting Goods. Let's wrap it up, Steve. It's been a long night of football here from Capital City. Again, second half was won by the Camdenton Lakers.
That's right.
Just got to get two halves of football
together.
Well,
but they don't give up. You know, that's the thing, Denny, about this team. You know, it doesn't matter what the score is. They keep playing. They keep every down, every man.
For Chris Cannon back at the studios, thanks for helping out tonight, Chris. We appreciate you. That's Steve Schneider for Sean Machino, for Ricky, our producer, Jonah on camera one. I'm Denny Benny. This has been another presentation of Mix 92.7 Sports and Mo's Sports Zone.